Pedo to her first, my brother. Happy blunt talk. Good blunt talk. Wait, where is it? Man, see, I always get
Man,
confused.
I don't have the
Plug,
light.
plug that intro, buddy. Yeah, you eat.
I like the living room, Paul.
Hey, hey,
Won't you, won't you do me a favor and get up and go play that piano back
play the
there?
piano right quick, man. And we rock the mic right, and we, and we, and we, and we, and we rock the,
Man,
and we rock the mic, and we rock the mic right. What's
what's good?
happening? What's good? What's going on with y'all peoples out there in YouTube land? We are back once again. Welcome to the motherfucking smoke session. Bang! Get your stuff together, man. Get your drink, your juice, your puffers, whatever you're gonna use for today, because we got another one and we ain't playing with y'all. Man, there's so much stuff been going on. We didn't know how to even shorten this shit into a segment for y'all, but we gonna try. So y'all be patient with us. We gonna try to get this information to y'all, man. Once again, back in the building, I am Silent Child 17.
Chop tracks in the building. P Dot, is you there, my brother?
He can't hear. He on mute. What's up
You
out
on
of there?
mute, bro?
We can't hear you, brother. We can't hear you.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
I could barely see him.
That boy black as fuck.
That boy remote skinned it.
He remote skinned it.
Bro, we can't hear you, Pete. We can't hear you, man.
Oh man,
There
Oh,
you
there you
go.
go. There you go. I had to get the remote, huh? Damn, you seen it, huh? Ah, damn. Shit.
Yeah, man. So we gonna start it off. What's happening, though, people? Welcome once again to another smoke session, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to get this started. Without further ado, y'all know how we start the show off. Welcome to everybody in the chat.
What's
You know what I'm
happening?
saying? Our regulars. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to Ricky Rich. I got something for you tonight, player. Had your ass on the floor, so you better not be driving, nigga. Shout out to DD504. You know what I'm
Always
saying?
in the building,
Always
man.
coming through, man. Like motherfucking clockwork. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So in other news, fellas. In other news. Chop, you can go ahead and take the range, bro. I've been talking too damn much. I'm about to roll up.
All right, hold on. Let me see what the fuck where to start. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Wait, I think I'm gonna go with the last one I just because that one is like the most fucked up one I seen, bro. Oh no, they got a sensitive content thing. Yeah, I ain't gonna play it.
Okay.
Man, I ain't gonna play it. I don't want to get us. But I'm about to see if I can find something else. Hold on, wait.
I mean, we could talk about it if you just want to mention it.
Oh, all right, yeah. Well, basically, they shot the little dude, man. All right, so
Hmm.
let me paint the picture for y'all because y'all
Yeah,
didn't watch
yeah.
the
Paint the picture
video.
for it. Yeah.
All right, so they in the car already. They done got through the door. They done opened the fucking door, and dude sleep in the front seat. So they already in the back seat. So meaning they already got access to him to where they could put their hands on him. You know what I'm saying? So one of the officers went through the back seat. The other officer went to the other two went to the front, to the door or whatever. After they unlocked the door, they went that way. So when they came that way, dude, he didn't woke up now, so he gave him a little tussle and he didn't pulled off in the car. He still got a police in the car with him though. Dude right behind him in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? So he driving, and the police telling him, "Look, you better pull this motherfucker over or whatever. Stop the car." At first, he was just like, stop the car, or whatever. I'm in here. Just let me out, bro. You could just let me out or whatever.
Hold on, Chop. Don't lose your train of thought, dog. You said the police actually got in the car and was in the back of the guy who pulled off and was driving.
He was already behind him, so you know
Gotcha.
the law. You
All
cannot shoot nobody in a motherfucking
Yeah, I'm just
back.
right. I'm
no
specifying for the people. Yeah.
You know
so
what
y'all
I'm
put that
saying?
in perspective, people. Y'all put that in
No
perspective.
threat. You know, if you driving, how the fuck can you be a threat to a nigga that's behind you? You driving the car, especially if you're at a high speed.
Right.
Hit that bitch. He was trying to get out of there. Man, the police, after he seen he wasn't gonna stop, he told him, "Look, if you don't stop, I'm gonna shoot you." And that nigga kept going, and he shot him up, son. He shot him up. I'm talking about and then
And this the crazy part. My bad, Chop. But this the crazy part about you when you just said that part. Police, where you thought he was gonna take you, round? You in the cup. I'm going. I'm muting up.
He can't escape with you, nigga.
It's
Like,
not just that, though, bro. First of all, they ain't had no right to be in that man's car.
man, he could. It wasn't his car. It was a stolen car. It was a stolen car. I'm not saying that he was doing
okay. So that do make a difference.
It was a stolen car, so they was right. They was lawfully right by trying to, take the car or whatever, because it was reported stolen and they found the motherfucker. So it just happened that he was in the car asleep or whatever. But what kind of gun sounds? What kind of gun make that sound? That nigga's stupid. I don't want to play the video, bro, because I don't know what he had, but it was definitely a pistol, and it couldn't have been like a no 40 or no 45. It had to be like a 9. He hit him a
9,
times. Yeah. It wasn't no, it wasn't no loud thump thump. It was more of a high pitcher, but I don't know. To me, the 9 bullets be.
But then again, they in the enclosed space too. So
yeah, they in the car. So
yeah, so it's gonna sound a lot different.
I wanted to play the video, bro, but
just play the video.
It's sensitive content, man. They might fuck around and see we could
do what we always do.
The man got shot, bro.
Did they show the actual?
Yes.
Oh well.
That's
he gonna get flagged.
That's what he's saying. Like he know, because remember last time we did the grocery store thing, they took that down. So
yeah, it's actually
I know what he's saying.
Shot on that bitch. Like it ain't like they not shooting him. I mean, they show him getting shot. That's fucked up. And they shot him in his back. You hear me? So that's fucked up. God, rest in peace to dude. Damn, what else in daily news? Angel Reese, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that's going on. The white
rest
people,
in peace to LeBron.
Yeah, rest in peace, bro. Because he got a son, bro. I mean, he wasn't out there doing the best.
Yeah, that's tragic.
But, that's tragic as fuck. Real shit. Even though he was out there doing, to get killed by the police.
I mean, that's why they make jails, right? I mean, that's the whole reason of making it. Right.
That's what they was.
It's getting weird, Chop. It is, bro. But like you said, Angel Reese too. I mean, hey man. Hey man. What that boy 2 times said, it's all right when they do it, huh? Fuck them. It's all right when they do it.
Damn, what is my phone?
Man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Angel and them, man. LSU, Women Tigers, man. Championship winners. You know what I'm saying? I even liked it, the attitude of the coach, man. I see why them girls, gritty, as we would say, as they is, man, because
they coach let them be them,
tough.
Bro.
Yeah, she you know what I'm saying? Just the way she was talking and letting people know, what type of person she is, and how she came out, especially when I don't know if y'all watched the post game interview with her and the students, but she actually was solid up there on the real round. She held that shit down. She was like, Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I ain't got no Twitter page. I ain't on none of that shit. Don't ask me about nothing my people did. When I heard that shit, it was just a little something, get over it. I said, oh, no. I see, yeah. I see, yeah, Grandma. That's how you talk to the boys.
That's what you tell them.
Yeah, man, I ain't in. She said I ain't with none of that shit, Jab. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. My people be running my little pages and shit. I don't got, I don't get too far into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I didn't see Angela do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see what was the big deal. So, if something was to happen, we go by the rules of what discipline is. If something was to happen, but nah, y'all. Yeah,
ain't nothing happen. She playing
Right.
ball. Fuck. That's what happened. She playing ball, and she beat Larry Bird daughter. I mean, not literally.
Yeah, racism did come out of Twitter like
The white
popcorn,
people,
nigga.
boy.
Yeah, them motherfuckers popped up like popcorn. Pop, 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 I got a problem. I got a problem. Like what the fuck?
Like they don't talk shit. The bitches talk more shit than the niggas sometimes. Shit.
And another thing got me too. Our people on ESPN and all these other stations still taking from us, even though they act like they giving props. And what I mean by that is, when the white girl was doing it, y'all was calling that dance the Cena. When my people know for a fact that John Cena did not create that damn dance.
We damn sure did.
Now when your girl did it and she did it, our people was calling it the Cena too. Shannon Sharp in them. I said, wait, when he do the Cena, he do the Cena. I said, the Cena. I said, how is y'all still giving white people props for stealing? That white girl would know nothing about no goddamn swag or money dance if it wasn't for us in the first goddamn place.
I just think a lot of people don't actually sit down and pay attention to the fact that a lot of these things, like you say, that the white people is doing, that they really got it from us in the first place. But being that they're so out of touch with us, they automatically attribute anything a white person do to that white person, not realizing that white person got the head done got that from some black person or person of color already.
Yeah,
otherwise,
plagiarism, P. Plagiarism. Straight stealing. Now, I heard an interview where Cena bitch ass gonna say, yeah, I saw my boy and them doing the money dance. He know what it is and everything, but look how he talking. I saw my people doing the money dance, and he betted me that I wouldn't do it in a match and all this shit here. And he said, so I did it. I put my hands in front of my face. He said, and then I just started waving it. He said, and that's when I created the Cena. So he's saying basically the money dance was just a hand in the face. It didn't have no wave to it. I said, get your lying ass out. Get your lying ass. That's how the fucking dance go. You wave your hand in front of your face. So why you trying to make claim to the shit knowing damn well you didn't make up none of that damn dance, dog?
Right.
Man, these people they're a fool, bro.
Well, they ain't no different than other people across the country doing a goddamn beanie weenie and didn't give Jubilee his credit. So I'm just saying, bro, like that's how shit been going.
And it's fucked up. As long as people not saying nothing, though, I don't think it's gonna stop
happening.
Yeah,
right. It's just gonna keep happening, and you're right. As long as nobody say nothing. I mean, they even went to Jubilee. It was like a local internet blogger that actually went and sat down with Jubilee and talked with Jubilee about how he came up with those dances and the names for the dances and stuff like that. And he laid it all out. But nobody on the other side, outside that one person, said, well, you know what, Jubilee? Everybody that's doing these dances need to give you credit for you creating that particular dance style.
Man, them was all on TikTok stealing from us, man. They had a whole big thing about that when a lot of the black content creators wasn't getting the same traffic as the white dancers was, and the white dancers was stealing them
Black dance
turn dances. Yeah, they was stealing a whole
routine.
yeah, the roots thinking, because I couldn't think of the word for nothing. The whole routine, man. Stealing the whole shit. And go on their page and get millions and millions of views with the person that you got it from. That shit is fucked up, bro. So racism comes in all shapes, sizes, and forms. We just got to be more vigilant, people. And if you are not a racist, you have to be more vigilant and be more careful about what you say and how you feel, because y'all community don't see things the way we see them because of these said things. So I advise our people to be more vigilant about this and come forth a little more when y'all see the thievery and the plagiarism of these people, especially when it comes to us, because they don't want to give us shit anyway. So the little stuff we do have, let's try to hold on to it and preserve it for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Nah. In other news, Paul, did you see? And Chop, did you see? It was a while back. This man supposedly had got some voodoo cut on his ass.
Voodoo?
And sitting out there, yeah. Somebody supposed to had put a voodoo curse on him. See, this is more like an unexplained version of In Other News. So I'm just gonna show y'all this shit, and y'all give me y'all take on it, and we could talk a little bit about it. But I ain't gonna take too long on it though. So let me get this out.
Why they not calling 911? That shit crazy. That shit hilarious, bro. I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
Then they got a string tied to it, like we not supposed to notice that.
People gotta start learning how to catch them editing tips. You know, them editing things, shit that be edited. Like that shit.
Why he not moving his leg?
He ain't moving shit.
Yeah, somebody got a string.
He in the hole.
This dude in the back pulling the string.
That nigga in the hole, man.
What if Africans a fool, huh?
Just be trying.
Bro, I'm looking at the dude on the back, the end, jiggling the damn string. Come on, man, cut that bullshit out.
Ain't even a whole fucking goat. Y'all just
that nigga say he in the hole.
He in the hole, man.
Like that, he got a
oh Lord,
he in the hole, man.
Man, bro. These people is a fool. Yeah. See, that's what we said, bro. We gotta watch this internet, bro. We gotta be careful out here on this social media, fellas. We got to, man. Cause shit, it could go from what y'all was talking about, what really happened to that guy, to seeing the nigga with cow legs. They're talking about he got a voodoo curse on his ass. Yeah, I just wanted to fuck y'all up with that one, right?
Oh,
Cool.
wait, Paul.
I got,
If I got
I
time,
got one more too.
me too, bro. Because I just found something, bro. I could go this
Go ahead.
time. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad, P. I'm sorry, bro. I know the truth. You good with it, bro? I don't want to keep going if you're not.
Nah, do you think?
All right, bro. Y'all got to see this.
Yeah,
shit,
we
bro.
still in other news. So as soon as we finish up, we could run straight into his segment.
Y'all see y'all can see the screen, huh?
Ain't pop up.
Gender. I'm born and raised here in New Mexico. Hi, Matt. I'm transgender. I'm born and raised here in New Mexico. I have a graduate degree in information technology, marketing, business, and finance. I own my own home. I pay taxes. I have a 6-figure job. I'm a respected professional in Albuquerque. I'm a mother. My life experience is that I'm an
Look
awesome
how grandma
person.
was looking at his
I am
ass.
well liked. I'm responsible, and I think I'm pretty cool. You touched on something. You said something earlier that for you, when somebody calls you a man, it doesn't faze you because, like, you just know that you're a man. That was interesting to me because I feel the same way about my identity as a woman. My question leading up to this, you've asserted that no one would ever see me as a woman, that nobody would ever see or could see a transgender person as a woman.
I don't see you as a man.
I have dozens of friends from diverse backgrounds, women from the reservation, a woman from Japan, several immigrant women.
Dropping now, Paul. Check
I
him out.
have my coworkers, I have my boss, my VP, my
You thought that
CEO,
too, huh?
all respecting me as a woman. My family, my long-term friends who are actually here with me.
Where's the fucking question?
All of these people assure me, like, I'm a woman. They'll tell me,
Thank you,
girl,
brother, 'cause
like,
I'm getting aggravated
there's
with his
no
ass.
way you are
Get
a
to
man.
your point.
They see me as a woman. So the question,
Okay.
how can you assert
him, huh?
that nobody would ever see me as a woman when my material experience tells me you're wrong?
Okay. It's
Oh, that's
interesting that
easy.
that's the part of my talk you chose to ask a question about, because that's not in my talk at all. I don't believe I said that
Too
no
fair.
one would ever see you as a woman. I mean, it's possible, I suppose, that you could fool someone. Now,
Yeah,
you brought
here we
this
go.
up, so I have to tell you that you brought this up. You've put your identity on the table for conversation. And so I'm going to say you wouldn't fool me at all. I mean, I see a man 100%. And I think that most people would. Now, the fact that you have people in your life who are saying to you, "Oh, you're totally a woman," it's exactly what I'm talking about. No one in my life has ever once said to me, "You're totally a man, Matt." You know, if a friend of mine called me on the phone and said, "Listen,
Don't
I
laugh
want you
because
to
that thing
know
gonna feel played.
you're really a man," I would think that there
Trying
was
to get him
something
to
wrong with
understand.
him. I would say, "Why are you saying that at all? It doesn't make any sense." So the fact that this is a conversation to begin with tells me it only proves the point that I'm trying to make, that your identity, even in your own mind, is up for is something that you need to be assured of. Now, what I would like to ask you again, because you're standing here and so you've brought your identity on the table for discussion. So how do you know that you're a woman?
It was first when I heard transgender persons describe their experience in their own
Of
words.
course.
And this was only about 2 years ago.
Did you hear the excuse?
Out of respect for y'all, I'm gonna pause it so y'all can say something.
I mean, he's basically
He gonna say everything. Yeah,
he's chewing his point up because he's not even making a good argument statement, chap. Like, even if this was like on some debate league shit, you're not even making a good point. The man that just said he learned what transgender is from somebody else who talked about their transgender experience. That's secondhand, though. That's not fact. That's
secondhand
not
like a motherfucker.
Come on, man.
What's firsthand is you had enough money to change your gender, but you ain't get that fucking mole off your lip.
Come on, man.
He should have got
Mole,
that.
mole, 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 mole.
You wait, hold
Should've got
on.
that cookie- that
Hold on.
cookie.
Wait. Let's
So
go
that
all the
chocolate
way
chip
back
cookie
to
on
the
it.
beginning.
You guys should
To
have got that.
all
bitch, dog.
these, like
Should've
you
changed
said,
that.
all these degrees that he got. You need to tell me with all this money you got.
That nigga ain't got
Yeah,
no
you
money.
took your mom. You got these degrees, but you claim to be a woman, but you didn't have the gender confirming surgery to actually claim to be a woman. You are still a man, regardless of the matter.
Right.
Whether you had the surgery or not, biologically born a man, you will be a man to the day you die. You can identify with what you want. That is your
And that's
choice,
the crazy part about them with that too,
right?
because that choice
You
thing
don't want
going
to
forward too.
admit that you were, I'm going to, for a better lack of use of words, you don't want to say. You just came out and said out of his own mouth, which you don't even realize he did.
I'm about to let him finish your point. Go ahead.
That
Hearing somebody describe things, it was a woman from like England describing her experience, her childhood, her teenage years.
Now you're reaching. See what I'm saying? Because you're trying to prove it so hard. You're trying to convince these people so hard that you a woman, but you use the woman.
Look at grandma, y'all. It's not even convincing. Look at grandma,
Look
child.
at grandma's face, dog.
But the thing is, the whole thing about that is, though, you're telling about someone else's experience, what made you decide to go through that. That doesn't make sense. Someone else's
And it
experience.
blew my mind.
Grandma like, boy, if you don't get
to be
your
listening
Pineapple
to
Express
her.
looking
It was
ass and
just
sit
some
down.
podcast that I was listening to while I was like doing laundry. But it blew my mind to hear somebody so eloquently and precisely describe things that I had experiences
What
that
was
I
the
had
description?
experienced.
What did they say?
Okay. So I am honestly hesitant. I know that you touched earlier about the difficulty that transgender women might have in describing their identity, but I want to state, I honestly don't feel that you would engage in this conversation in good faith.
Then why are
And
you here?
so-
Why did you stand up to talk to me if you don't want to have a
Thank you.
conversation?
Pause it right quick, child.
You're saying
Now
that
you deflect. Now round deflecting. Now he
Because you ain't
deflecting.
got no answer.
Yeah, this nigga deflect.
No.
Man, what kind of ad where you need? You ain't got the answer, Sway, nigga. I'm gonna get the sound bite.
He's fucking retreating. Now you
ain't got the answers,
I want to
nigga.
answer
You
that
ain't got the
because of good faith and this, that, and the other. You're retreating because the man
No.
asked you a very simple question.
And that's what makes it weird. That's what make it weird.
All right,
That's
but
what
let
make people
let him
not
wrap up.
understand what they talking about, because they don't have no goddamn plot point of what the situation actually is.
He about to wrap up. Watch. He about to wrap up.
Oh man, what that
It
do with
doesn't
that?
make
You
Yeah.
discover that you're a woman. I'm asking you how you did. That's a very fair question.
Okay.
How do you know that you're a woman?
That's fine. All right. So first of all, listening to transgender people, and it was like, okay, this is a one-off, one person describing these things. Things like looking at yourself in the mirror and not recognizing yourself. Hearing compliments like, you are such an example, like a positive masculine role model. And just hearing that and being like, it feels like they're talking about somebody else. It means feeling alone, even when you're surrounded by guys, even when you have a lot of friends. And I was active in like Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. I had great masculine role models my whole life. And yet I never felt
You got an
like I belonged. I felt welcome and
But
included.
why does that make you a woman?
Because
As opposed to just a man who doesn't get along with some other men, or a man who's depressed, or a man who doesn't feel at home totally in his body, which, by the way, is a pretty universal human experience. Everybody goes through it at one time or another. So in what way does that make you a woman, though? And it's interesting you're telling me that you listen to the experiences of other transgender people.
Well, yeah.
But what about women?
So
because trans women are women, you would say, right?
I would say that. Yeah.
Exactly the same?
Yes.
Okay, well then why do you need to hear the testimony of quote unquote trans women? Like how you pick any actual woman in this room? In what way do you know that you belong in the same category as them?
I know because they tell me. So here was
you need them to tell you what you are?
Women. Yes. I trust the opinions of the women around me.
And if most
it's
women-
incredible. You might try it sometime.
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman, would you say I'm not a woman anymore?
If who?
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman anymore, would you then relent and say I'm not a woman?
I would say most people on the planet have no idea who I am. I'm going to trust the opinions of the people who've spent their lives with me.
You
But you are relying on other people to tell you who you are, is what we're establishing.
For context, I know you like to think, I know you like to say,
That's for way more than context.
everybody's rah-rahing and supporting transgender people, and yet they're still killing themselves, etc. But I'm standing
What?
here in a room full of people.
I'm glad he said that because that
Ooh.
point too. Wait, now look, y'all know they just had another
Silly.
they just caught another transgender woman or whatever trying to load up and go shoot a school, right? Before they got to the school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No, I didn't know that.
it's about that time, Chuck.
This is
Look,
other
I already know the move.
Come on, man. They play too damn much.
Yeah, man.
It's
People
not us.
ain't understanding. We talked about this way when we was telling people that these motherfuckers was running that racist shit all the way through Ukraine. Y'all remember, fellas?
Hell yeah.
Shit, we even said
Right now?
that when we
Why transgenders is off the market to do racist ass shit? Huh? Or hateful or evil ass shit. Why should they be off the market? They the main motherfucking ones that pushed certain shit. Like I was saying, do or die with and all that.
Killing them.
Like, come on, man.
Killing them. Like,
And they
what
gonna rat on
hap-
yourself though. But then rat on
What-
yourself. I'm listening.
What happens? Cause see, that's the thing that drives me too. Women get snatched. I know women get snatched for sexual purposes, for slave purposes. You know what I'm saying? To have kids and all that kind of shit. I know why they snatch women. So why are the transgender women being attacked by people? Are y'all lying to people and telling them? Or are you waiting to the last minute and saying, "Oh, you should have known"? I should have known what? Bitch, you've been saying you as a woman all day.
That's a good point, bro. That's a damn good
So
point.
what is
Matter
they
of fact-
you dying
Matter of
for?
fact, before,
Why are people
stop,
killing you?
Chop, wait, chop.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Check this out.
My bad.
Several instances.
You're breaking up,
I
brother.
don't know if you have you ever heard of Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake?
Yeah.
All right. Jenny Jones used to have these special segments where people would come out and display their crush, somebody they had a crush on in high school, right? And a lot of these motherfuckers was transgender. One transgender chick brought a dude out there talking about how she had a crush on him, and dude was all good, but he shot the shit down because he was like, "Look, I'm a faithful dude. I have an old lady." You know,
You breaking
what
up
he said,
bad, brother.
I'm flattered. He said, "I'm flattered that you would even go to this link." Basically, basically saying like, "I'm flattered that you even went this far to come back and tell me you had a crush on me." He said, "But I have an old lady, we engaged, this, that, and the other." That motherfucker at the end of that segment confessed to that dude that he used to be a dude, and dude waited out in the parking lot and killed that motherfucker in the parking lot, bro. You know why he did it? You brought this man on national fucking TV. Convinced told the whole world you had a crush on him in high school. And then waited until after all that to say, "I used to be one of the guys you played football with." Do you know
Dang.
that?
Hell no, brother. Hell
Slap
no.
ass.
Hell no.
Slap
brother.
ass.
No, that man killed him in the parking lot
Dang.
of the show after the show was over.
Oh man,
That's why
Paul, all right,
Ricky
we
Lake
can't-
and Jenny Jones
look,
took off.
to see what you
But
saying
this
right
type of
now.
stuff
What
is
you saying right now is what my segment kind of sort of about or whatever, in a sense, but it's not the transgender. It's just a gay man. See what I'm saying? Like the shit. I'm just sick of the shit being forced on people, bro. Like I'm tired of that shit.
I'm about to. How much more he got left, or he just about to chop him up right quick? Cause I want to play something right after that.
All right, go ahead.
Applauding you and asking questions like, how can I like put out legislation here in New Mexico, you know, my home state I grew up in, to try to reverse transgenderism? Like, I'm not safe. And it
How are you
wasn't...
not safe? You just said you're standing in a room with people who disagree with you, and you're perfectly fine. So how are you not safe? Like, okay, look, we're going round and round. You don't want to answer any of the questions. Maybe we'll end with this because we're talking about womanhood. So people can probably shout out the question I'm going to ask you right now.
Okay.
But you know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only makes sense. I don't want to hear that.
What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with women,
circular definition.
Everybody in the audience, look, everybody in the audience on our neck now.
Okay.
See, now the people, see, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time.
Nope.
Okay? Get that through your head, genders.
Ask a simple question. Dictionary definition of a woman. Go. You went with all of the rhetoric that's been spun around by the LGBTQIA plus community about
watch
what
this
it
shit
is to be a woman.
Yeah. P. Dot, watch this shit.
So you say you saw...
Watch this shit.
It was a wolf, goddammit, big black thinking ass wolf. The motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. And when he got there, son of a bitch turned into a man. He did the flip-flop shit on me. Just like a hoe I knew in Detroit back in 62, 63. I go over a house on Saturday night, this love me, man. Take a chicken and some pretzels. I come to the door, she's a man. Flip-flop is this shit. You ever seen a motherfucker flip-flop on you and shit like that? In your face? Go crazy, be flipping and shit.
So the wolf you saw looks something like that right there.
What, the wolf?
The wolf.
Hell no, that didn't look like that. That's a true wild compared to the motherfucker come at me.
And they can see, brother, chicken and pretzels.
Shout out to Joe Weatherspoon, man, for being a real ass nigga out here in this motherfucking world, man. That nigga said, I packed some chicken and pretzels, child.
Yeah, chicken and pretzels.
I come to the door, she's a man.
Get out of here, man.
What's your definition of a, what is your dictionary? Your dictionary definition of a woman, sir? Flip-floppers and shit, child. That's all it is. Flip-floppers, bruh. That's all it is. Whenever it suits them, is all good. Flip-floppers and shit.
Man, shit crazy.
Now, man, I want to just throw this in here, bro. It's totally on some other stuff, but I just want to ask y'all this and really pay attention to what's going on. It's a short clip, so check this out, fellas. And we're gonna run right into you.
Are gonna try to come back, or is it one of those situations where everyone just kind of accepts that, hey, you try to rob him, he got killed, it is what it is?
I ain't gonna lie, unless they pussies, but ain't no street nigga just about to let, regardless of what happened, be like, oh, it is what it is. They got people that love that nigga. Like, he got real family members too, so. They for sure might do what they do, but I'm gonna get active, that's all.
And yet
did y'all notice the details of what I was saying? Did y'all pay attention to the picture? I'm gonna ask 360. Did you pay attention to the picture? And I'm gonna ask Chop, what do you think about the Vlad situation? And do you think it has anything to do with, the Vlad interview, how he got killed? So Paul, did you pay attention to the picture and what was said? And Chop, do you think it actually had something to do with Vlad, how he got killed?
I think Vlad.
And I'm gonna play it one more time too, cause
I'm gonna need you to play it again because it
Okay.
flashed so quick. I didn't really get a good look at the picture.
Wait, just play it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
All right.
That his people are going to try to come back? Or is it one of those situations where everyone just kind of accepts that, hey, you try to rob him, he got killed, it is what it is?
I ain't gonna lie, I mean, unless they pussies, but ain't no street nigga just about to let, regardless of what happened.
All right.
Did you see it? You saw the picture?
Him
okay.
With a cast on his hand and shit, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it appears that he had been shot at or injured in some type of way.
Yeah, it was an actual robbery.
So
And
somebody tried to rob him,
and he shot them. But that's what I was saying. If you really look close, he was actually at the crime scene. They had the blood and the bullets and shit all over the wall. So he actually took a picture stunting that he killed.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you the question I asked you about the picture. And Chop, my question's still the same with you about the Vlad thing.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna say this.
Vlad really don't know. Vlad fucked up for that because at the end of the day, you knew what time of day it is because you know that bitch got police friends and all that shit. He probably knew what time of day it was with that shit and still did.
Another thing, like a good building, not to cut you off. Location. That's right. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. So that's
the other thing that I noticed about that situation. On one hand, yes, somebody tried to rob you. You was able to get at him. Boom. You killed the nigga that tried to rob you. That's one thing. But to flex, right? You flexing that you was able to take the nigga out. First of all.
Good point. Chop, what you think about that? Right when he finished. Let me know what you think about that. Flexing after you done, let me know what you think about that too.
No, you know that come with the territory now.
I mean, at what point, bro, do you have to, I mean, because you
But you taking a picture, I'm saying like you taking a picture in their blood though after you done killed them.
Ooh,
that's because that's what the picture was.
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
Not me, no.
I mean,
that's what I'm specifically talking about you. That's why I asked you.
I wouldn't do that shit.
It's bad enough. I'm not going to disrespect your family like that. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody got somebody that loved them, right? So, dad nigga get you, rob you. If he don't kill you, then you got everything to live for after that. But you done killed the person that tried to rob you. You still got everything to live for, but don't be disrespectful to that man's family that you done killed him. Because guess what? Quite honestly, I am to the point where I'm starting to believe a lot of this rap game and the stuff that's happening in the rap game with these young cats that's out here now. For you to get robbed at a certain place and time where a motherfucker, other than people who know you, would know where you at, you see what I'm saying? Ain't no way nobody following you there to rob you at a spot where nobody other than you and the people you told would know where you were. So it had to be somebody, you know? And just for people to come back at you the day after you do that Vlad video.
I would say
because the dude who tried to rob him was, not to cut you off, Pete. The dude who tried to rob him, just to give you a little info on it, the dude who tried to rob him was actually, they was already beefing on some stuff. People was already killing. They was already basically in that chain of, you kill him, I'm gonna kill them. That type of shit. They was already in that kind of back and forth shit anyway. So it was just kind of like these dudes turning that link of the chain of just killing each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? It was on that. So when he when he stood there and took the picture with the blood splatter on the wall and shit, that's basically, what that was. That was him calling for them to do something at that point, because it wasn't like, oh, the nigga caught me slipping and I got away from him, and it's just something that happened. It was like, no, I got one of my op, I got that bitch, boom, post me up, round. You see what I'm saying? It was more to his
you were calling
mentality.
for retribution to come at you.
It was, and then and to tell y'all the rest of the story too. The dude actually killed him too. Somebody finally killed him too as well. The dude who took the picture, he got killed too, right after the thing, and they caught the dude who killed him. So they just caught him. I think that was today or yesterday. Yeah, it's a chain, bro. But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah,
and P, you can jump into your segment, bro, whenever you ready.
That's crazy as hell.
So my segment, man, is one that I've been practicing and telling my brothers about. Sai, you of all people should know this segment very well when they come to me, because you done seen me flex my rights on motherfucking police several times. So I want y'all to check out this video. Let me get to the videos right quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm on mute. You want me to put your title up now, or you want me to wait to put your title up?
Yeah.
Put it up now?
You can put it up right now. You can put it up right now, because this first video is like 15 minutes long, but I want y'all to peep out how dude was doing things throughout the video. And if you got to call for a pause, let me know. I'm listening. For the people in the comments, jump in the comments, because these are the things that I've been trying to teach since I learned about the basics of this shit in high school. And so it's something that we all need to learn. And Chop, I know you know about it because you a gun owner, so I know you know this shit too. So check this out. Let me get everything all set up right quick. And the first one, I'm gonna play the first one. No, I'm gonna play I'm gonna play my first one.
I know you have. You're not my friend. All you're trying to get is some stupid ass confession, and you're not gonna get one.
On a seemingly regular evening in 2011, alarm bells began to sound itself in a local 7-Eleven. Reports of an armed robbery began flooding into the local police department. But upon arrival at the scene, the suspect was nowhere to be found. After expanding the search, that's when it's assumed police heard commotion in a house nearby. And without...
Now y'all heard that part, right? They heard commotion in a house nearby.
Okay.
Picking up the leads, they stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun.
Oh, shit.
Without any other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict was Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And the following goes down in history as one of the only times...
Wait, Paul, can you rewind it so I can stab Jeff right quick? Look at Jeff, man.
Where you want me to go to?
No, go ahead, bro. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
The picture?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, dog. That nigga Jeff ugly as a motherfucker.
Hold on.
That nigga Jeff.
That
nigga Jeff look like that nigga Jeff smoke computer parts. Put it
and without any other lead.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
They stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun. Without any other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict...
Look at that. Look at Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Look at that nigga Jeff. That nigga smoke computer parts, man.
Who took the picture?
Damn,
and
Jeff.
They still got payphones at 2011. They still got payphones out there.
Jeff got to catch that left eye, boy. That bitch about to drop clean in his nose. that bitch
was
moved.
Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And the following goes down in history as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game. All that while experiencing horrific heroin withdrawals. This is what happens when the suspect outsmarts the cop. The next 24 hours were captured on police cameras within the interview room.
Everything I worked for this goal. If these payments aren't...
But conversely to most footage similar to this, it was originally uploaded to the suspect's own YouTube channel on the 25th of September 2011. This is the first sign of what makes Jeff a cult figure and a legend within the interrogation community.
Oh, there's a very popular word we talk about a lot, people.
Unity. Jeff was held in police custody for almost an entire day, but all of the footage from the 3 interrogation sessions held barely 15 minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum sentence would be around 10 years imprisonment, ranging up to a maximum of life without parole. But it would transpire that Jeff wouldn't end up doing a minute of this time. And instead of serving multiple decades behind bars, he spent a day being served drinks and candy while delivering a masterclass in what to do while in police custody. The following footage shows us in stunning detail what methods the cops will try on you and how to dodge them like an absolute pro. The footage starts with Jeff handcuffed in a small windowless room dressed in prison scrubs. It's clear he's already been processed and spent some time in a cell, likely while the cops spent some time gathering the evidence and prepared to question him.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
Jeff immediately opens by asking if he's under arrest and on what grounds. From the first moment, it's evident that Jeff has done his research, as this is exactly what you should be doing in this situation. From here, there are 2 options. If you're not being arrested or detained, you can state that you're also not obligated to stay and answer questions, and you should be completely free to leave the interrogation. If you are being arrested, you can then immediately ask for a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one. These options give you the best chance of stopping the police in their tracks and allow you to create the best defense possible. What's amusing is that when you're being arrested in America, the officer is actually legally obligated to remind you of this. Take a listen to the Miranda warning that this detective reads.
Now, Sal, how many times you done seen me play that game with them motherfuckers?
Know what this making
bro.
me think of? The first 48.
Nah.
And how they play circus games. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Cause look, think about the first 48 when you see a black dude in there versus a heroin addict white boy. Now, if you know first 48, like you said, look at the difference. Check him out.
Reads out to Jeff.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we question you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and you want one, a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
These 3 points are incredibly important.
No, it's like your boy who that little kid being in there. You probably heard these before, haven't you? What if you never been arrested before? Right?
And are often overlooked by the average citizen due to the panic of being arrested in the first place. Alongside this, because of how much we hear these lines in media such as police shows and movies, most people completely glaze over it when they're being read these rights, and fail to take into account that they're actually being provided with useful information that allows you to stay safe and protected while in police custody. What this detective didn't mention, though, is that if you ask for a lawyer while under arrest, they are not allowed to continue questioning, and you have a complete, unquestionable right to refuse to answer any questions they may ask until you're provided with an attorney. The detective also ends the rights with a snide remark about Jeff's past, meant to subconsciously remind him that he is a previously convicted criminal.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no? Do you understand?
We're getting paid more than you are, so we can sit here for a long time, man.
I just need you to answer me yes or no. Do you understand your rights? Let's get to that question. Do you understand what I read you? Do you comprehend what I read you?
Jeff has been explicitly told he has the right to remain silent, so that's exactly what he's deciding to do. Right here, the leading detective leans back in his chair. This was meant to show that he's unconcerned with Jeff's silence, and that he can stay there as long as necessary. But body language like this usually indicates some form of unrest. It's clear that the detective knows that this is going to be a tricky few hours for them.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your chance to talk to us.
Okay, good cop.
No, usually I'm the prick.
You look like the prick.
I am.
If it's dominance we're talking about, Jeff just took everything the cops had and dumped it in that garbage can.
I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just wanted you to understand what I read to you.
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay.
What's one thing we all know that they be saying, bro, when it comes down to this shit? You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing right there that we all knew. If they, I used to tell dudes like, bro, you know what your Miranda right? I used to ask the dudes that, like, you know, I used to ask
know what
people,
it,
do you know
not
what
only
your
know it,
Miranda
know what
rights
it
are?
means. Not only know it, know what it means.
Right, because they will tell you that. And look, one thing I used to do, especially if I knew they was, the minute they put them handcuffs on me, am I under arrest? Nah, you're just being detained. Nah, dude, when you putting handcuffs on me, that means I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest? That's a simple yes or no question. But see how they keep trying to play that, oh, you're just being detained bullshit. They detaining you while they trying to trump up some shit. Because remember, that's how they took me to central lockup on criminal trespassing charges. You can't bring somebody to jail for criminal trespassing in their own neighborhood, on their own street. Right? That shit got thrown out so fast, it was ridiculous. But just the fact that I asked you, am I under arrest? And you denied that by saying, nah, man, you just being detained, and still brought me down to central lockup, didn't even read me my rights. So that's the next thing. That's the automatic throw out of a charge right there when you not read your rights. So first thing first, you gotta know before the police even get to you what your Miranda rights are. And that should be common practice for any man, woman, and child when dealing with the police. The first thing you need to know is your Miranda rights. So let me go back to the vid. Yeah, man. So that's like one part, and I them people definitely don't fuck with me when it comes to that shit.
In this first round of interrogation, Jeff exhibited exactly the correct behavior given his current circumstances. He knows the cops have nothing on him. They wouldn't be there talking to him in the first place if they did. So he stays silent. And so it's off back to his cell he goes. But 2 hours later, he's brought back to the same room for round 2.
You want a Coke?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to pop it open, or you need me to?
Boy, see, Coke.
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
These people live poop.
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it, or a prescription for it? Or?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Nah, you a whole trained law officer. You know what the hell methadone is. The man telling you he needs methadone. Right there, you supposed to be going to get that, go and bring him to the nurse, let the nurse check him out, and let that man get whatever he needs, or bring him to the hospital so he can get what he needs. Right? You gonna ask him, you have any? You have a prescription for it? I don't have any on me. Why would you have any on you? If you're not a heroin user, you shouldn't know what, you shouldn't even, you see what I'm saying? Look how the just fuckery just keep going on.
Methadone for.
I'm a fucking junkie, and you guys, I can't get no methadone. I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
A can of soda is all Jeff requested before he returned to the interrogation room. But he immediately mentions the withdrawals that he's likely already starting to feel. However, methadone, the drug Jeff asked for at the start of this conversation, can be used to significantly reduce the effects of the withdrawal. It can even reduce the cravings he's also probably been experiencing for the entire time he's been in police custody.
How long you been using heroin?
Long time, buddy.
10 years? 15 years?
I hardly been alive that long. What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened last night.
That shit is not funny, Peter.
Either you're in a bed.
No, what's funny is he's being a smart ass about his answers. That's why I'm laughing. Because you gonna see 10, 15 years. Man say, I've only been alive that long. He clearly been alive that long. That's what I'm laughing at. You know fucking well, right?
He's definitely on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he know what the fuck he's doing. Going through withdrawals and everything, this man on his shit. And this is what I mean when I say you have to know how to flex your right or the right to flex. You see what I'm saying? If you know your rights, you flex them bitches good. And he flexing like a motherfucker right now.
Bad set of circumstances, or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in a shitty.
You got a name for it? Air Jordan.
Maybe it'll grow on me.
Seriously?
Wrong place and wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this.
I don't talk to the police, man.
Jeff is clearly through with the personal talk and wants to get back to the matter at hand. In his eyes, he's been arrested for something he didn't do and wants to get out of there as quickly as possible.
Exactly. Why wouldn't I?
I know you have.
Why the fuck wouldn't I want to get the fuck out of there and y'all bitches got me on some shit y'all know I ain't do. I know I ain't do.
There you go. So what you know to do? What you gonna do? You gonna play their game or you gonna make them play your game?
And it just go to show you, like,
well, you know, I told you yesterday, I'm gonna make them dance to my music. Fuck that.
All right then.
A lot of them dudes be balling up quick, boy.
Yeah,
That's
my
what
friend.
niggas be talking about.
Yes, cause they don't know. They don't know.
Yeah, you ain't even gotta like. In certain,
Right
you know, a
on.
lot of those instances, because I'm thinking about that first 48 shit. Like in certain instances, it's like, damn, dog.
He was gonna rap from jump.
What you told him that for?
He was gonna rap.
He had to tell a nigga what color shoes he had on, right? What
When
the
he
fuck?
said he was gonna do it, he had in his mind already. He was gonna rap.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. People need to start thinking about it like this here. If you have the evidence you say you have against me, what do you need to interrogate me for? Right? You say you got the evidence. What you need a written statement for? What you need my actual confession for? If you say you got the evidence to prove that I committed this crime, there's no need for me to even talk to you. There's no need for me to even call a lawyer because you got my fingerprints, you got me visually on the tape, you got me holding the gun, you got me shooting the person, you got all that you need, that you don't even need me to confess to. Because that's the evidence. The evidence speaks for itself. But being that you got me in here and you questioning me about it, only tell me one thing. You ain't got no go. So I'm going to make you dance for it now.
Exactly.
So this is what he's doing. That's why I say, and look, the man going through withdrawals right now. He's going through withdrawals. He's around and telling people what they want to hear just to get out of that situation, right?
Why do you think he bought him a Coke? Said he need a Coke. It's that caffeine. He needs something.
Right, he needs something to keep it boosted up. That's why you must ask for that Coke. Sugar, something, caffeine, help keep that, try to stay off the withdrawal symptoms or try to slow down the withdrawal symptoms. Right? That's what it is. And that's what he's going to do. So that's trying to be his friend. And he says it on the screen. You're not my friend. All right.
Friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me, or
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying to
nothing.
get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere. And they spotlight me. They say, come here. I said, what's up? They search me. They ain't find
Hang on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm not going to sign it.
You don't have to sign it. So let me read it for you.
I'm not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it.
The irony of this cop saying he's not trying to get Jeff and has him handcuffed in an interrogation room questioning him is very amusing. But even through all this, every part of what Jeff said here is so perfect, it almost sounds rehearsed. It's an incredible display of personal legal defense, and is even more impressive when you layer it with the fact that Jeff is almost definitely starting to experience withdrawals.
What you say, Chop?
Pelicans beat the Knicks.
Happy sad moment for me.
113-105.
Blunt Talk Nola, man. Shout out to the Pelicans, man. Just pulled that out. We definitely got a spot.
Yeah, we need that in the play.
So,
but that make me sad too, because the more they win, the Lakers keep going down. Fuck, we gonna be in the damn play-in out that motherfucker.
They got what, one or two more games left, so y'all might pull him out, bro. Andy Davis look like he wanna do something.
I'm go to this other tab right quick and show this up right quick.
And I gotta ask you offline too, Joe. We gonna talk about it later. With the him and that Biamba shit, we gonna talk about it though.
This one here is only 3 minutes. So they say what are the Miranda rights explained? So I want y'all to check this out. It's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm gonna just let this one play on through, and then we could get to some more questions and see what the also, if anybody in the comments got any questions or have any statements that they would like to make, do so, please.
Wait, pause everything. Everything that's press pause. Where's this at? Well, let me pause this thing right quick. So.
Yeah, it's paused already. It's paused.
No, the beat been playing the whole time.
Oh, I ain't know.
All right, so look. This is Blunt Talk Nola. Not because of the weed, because you come to speak bluntly. So, if you have anything to say about anything, there is a chat that welcomes all those comments and suggestions, opinions, and all that. We could. If you got a valid enough point, we might bring you up and let you prove your point. It is what it is, but definitely don't feel like this is a safe space for critiquing. You know, it's still our show. We're gonna do what we do, how we trying to do it, when we trying to do it, how we trying to do it anyway. But we are welcome to suggestions.
Yeah, man.
Suggestions, comments, all those things.
Around here. You know what I'm saying? We try all types of weeds, as long as it's good.
We want y'all to feel welcome to leave us a comment, to say what you feel on your mind at this time.
See, Didi won't know right now. She trying to figure out. Didi. She trying to figure out what did he do it or not. Shit. Come on, go ahead. All right, run that.
All right, so y'all want to get back
to Miranda's.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you did cut it off in the middle of it.
Oh, I look. I thought y'all wanted me to move on to the next one, so but I'm gonna finish this one out. I want y'all to check it out.
Do your thing, man, and let us know when you ready to
point, Jeff.
Ready for me to jump in. Nigga, tell you, beat that motherfucker up.
Right. Here we go.
Made about how cops are simply trying to force a confession out of him. One of the main techniques used in these interrogations is the Reed technique, developed by a former cop and psychologist in the 1960s after he extracted a confession from a man accused of murdering his own wife. The technique consists of 9 steps, beginning with a polite discussion about why the suspect is being accused of the crime, followed by using certain body language and actions within the interrogation as a display of guilt. The method ends with offering the suspect 2 alternative statements they can agree with, one of which is slightly more acceptable than the other, but whichever is chosen admits guilt and is counted as a confession. This method forces the suspect into a corner and is exceedingly good at extracting false confessions from innocent suspects.
There it is, right there. That first 48 shit, y'all. Right there. We just see.
Easy for everyone, everywhere. Chevrolet.
Like Round just said, it's a method.
The original
You
case
can't
that
deny
technique
it.
was formed around.
You say you bought the bottle of beer. Remind me to get that piece too. We gotta get that Menace to Society piece.
Mm-hmm.
You bought the bottle of beer at 10 o'clock, you said?
You sure?
Shout out to my nigga Duke, man. Duke a fool. Classic actor, man.
I'm gonna do some more research on this, and
When he
this,
said
I'm probably
chop,
gonna continue this
I know you
next
done
week.
fucked up, boy.
There you go. All right.
Fell apart after discovering that the man, in fact, did not kill his wife and was tricked into giving a false confession. Absolutely next level gaslighting.
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you. I'm a lawyer.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed just in the...
Because I told you what,
Yep,
I
number
told you
two.
what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
But now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you've asked for an attorney. So, okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, you're still on hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a fucking lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before and you guys don't interview me this much. So wham bam, thank you for the
Gone trying to see this shit.
That's my home.
Jeff has now asked for a lawyer. And is once again refusing to answer questions. But we're only halfway through this footage, and Jeff's ability to defend himself and completely destroy this cop only gets better from here.
Here's what the deal is. I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, you know, if you say you're going to do it, you
That
need to give
nigga
me your
tweaking
side
in
of the
that
story.
bitch too, yo.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story.
He withdrawn.
You gotta, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence. I got a lot of physical evidence.
Well, like what? Name.
Well, I don't need why should I tell you that?
This is where the detective starts to become desperate. He knows he's running out of time, and so has completely abandoned any elaborate techniques or methods to try and get information out of him. He's now instead moved on to essentially just threatening him with false claims of evidence that he can easily use to convict Jeff. If all of this was true, he'd likely be trying to use it to intimidate Jeff into panicking and giving up more information. But instead, he uses a flimsy rhetoric, claiming that because Jeff hasn't helped him, he won't help Jeff.
There's only a couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
Name them.
What's that?
Name.
Well, why do you do that? You haven't helped me out at all. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, now give me a little something. All right? What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
No, anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but anything you say here, I can also tell your parole officer that you helped me out.
That doesn't mean dick.
Now the detective is desperately trying to bargain with Jeff. If he helps the cops out, they'll put in a good word with his parole officer. But Jeff immediately realizes that means absolutely nothing. What does a gold star mean if you're stuck in prison for 20 years? This further enforces the idea that cops have absolutely nothing to convict Jeff with, and also shows that they know they're running out of time. Jeff has asked for a lawyer, yet they're still sitting there questioning him, as if that's not a blatant violation of the rights that they have read to Jeff on 3 separate occasions. They know that if they don't get anything out of him soon, their time will run out, and Jeff is watching the clock closely. For the next 4 minutes of the interrogation, Jeff continues to deny and combat anything the police say to him. They bring up the gun that he was found with, continue to try and strike a deal, and even try to scare him by taunting him with what being back in prison would be like, and without any of the drugs he's grown a dependency to. But throughout all of this, Jeff stays totally stone-faced. He knows he's almost won.
I'm done, man. I'm not even all the shit that I just said is gonna be fucking written in the discovery now, right?
What? You haven't said nothing.
I mean, every little stupid thing that you've asked me, dude, is going to be in the discussion. The prosecutor
Jeff told that nigga all that dumb shit you said. Nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Not
You
me.
halfway know the system, how things work, we halfway don't. Am I right?
I half-ass know that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay.
And I got it. But now I want a Butterfinger.
But that's not going to happen.
Silly. Fuck. You gonna hold me up here?
I need to go to the hospital. I'm coughing up blood.
Yeah, he withdrawing bad.
For the last few hours, the police have been questioning a man who is clearly in pain, denying him access to the legal prescription drug that would help him deal with his issues, and questioning him repeatedly on a crime for which they have no evidence for. All the while,
striking the
Jeff
shit out
dealt
the
with
police.
this as
Ain't
casually
doing
as
nothing
possible,
right, yeah?
asking for sodas and chocolate bars.
Them bitches ain't doing nothing right. What book they reading when they say they go by the book? What fucking book they read?
The book they make up themselves.
The Dr. Seuss
Quite
book.
honestly, dude could sue them for that. You deny me medical treatment. Right? That's a civil rights lawsuit right there. You deny me medical treatment.
Man, y'all snatched that man up, hoping he ain't know nothing about nothing like that, and y'all thought y'all could slam him and get him on some bullshit to say that he signed off on. And ain't none of that shit, went down like that, bro. That's some slick shit they trying to do, bro. Like you was saying, bro. Y'all ain't even gave me a chance to even say nothing. Y'all already knew what was going on when y'all snatched me off the fucking post. I was by my partner. You say they had police every fucking way. Y'all was looking for whatever y'all was fucking looking for.
Which had nothing to do with him. 30 seconds. And then I'm going to switch over to the next.
They ain't had no evidence. They ain't had nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just come at people like that. You got to have, you know, at least something in line for you to even try to build a case on somebody. And that'd be the fucked up part. They be making up shit.
Like I said, bro, they going by the book that they writing. All right, these last 28 seconds, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He at any point could lead him down a slippery slope. So he exerted his rights in the perfect way, and 12 hours later, it's recorded that he was released from custody and sent on his merry way. It's also reported that from here, Jeff began to turn his life around. He's off heroin and now spends his time uploading to the same YouTube channel the footage from this video was uploaded to. He makes music and even gives extra tips on how to avoid the police's tricks.
I'm not trying.
So you got that heroin feed.
Okay. I've been through the system, buddy. I know how it works.
I know you have.
Jeff play guitar and everything, child. That boy.
He got some change.
Shout out to Jeff, man. Getting your life together, man, after that. Because you see, they'll slam the shit out you right there.
Especially now, this one here is like I said, it's Miranda Rights Explained by James Publishing. Of course, this is coming off of YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing me to share this information with the public. Here we go.
Invoke your right to remain silent. What are the Miranda warnings? In 1966, in the case of Miranda versus Arizona, the Supreme Court held that the police must advise a suspect in custody of his constitutional rights before questioning that suspect. These rights, secured by the Fifth and Sixth Amendments to the Constitution, are: you have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make can and will be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to consult with a lawyer and to have the lawyer present during the interrogation. If you cannot afford a lawyer may be appointed to represent you at no cost to you. These are the so-called Miranda rights, or Miranda warnings. When does Miranda apply? The police must administer the Miranda warnings when a suspect is taken into custody prior to any interrogation. You do not have to be handcuffed and hauled off to jail or the police station in order to be in custody. A person is in custody when he is arrested or when his freedom of movement is significantly restricted to the degree associated with a formal arrest. This determination is made in light of all the circumstances surrounding the encounter with the police. If a reasonable person would not have felt free to walk away, then the suspect was in custody, and Miranda applies. How do you invoke your right to remain silent? Silence, even prolonged silence, is not enough to invoke your right to remain silent. You must speak up and unambiguously announce that you are not going to speak to the officers. No special words are required, but you must make your decision to be quiet plainly known. You must say, for example, I wish to remain silent. I have nothing to say. I do not want to answer any questions. I do not want to talk until I have spoken to a lawyer. When should you assert your rights? The best time to assert your rights is immediately after the Miranda warnings are administered, before you answer any questions. You may, though, assert these rights at any time during police questioning, even if you have already answered some questions or made other statements. What happens if the police fail to administer Miranda warnings? If the officers fail to advise you of your rights, then the statements you make cannot be used as direct evidence against you in court. Moreover, if the police uncover additional evidence, e.g. drugs or weapons, as a result of your statement, that evidence is tainted by the officer's failure to advise you of your rights, and therefore also may be excluded from any proceedings. Summary. If you are in police custody, you must be advised of your constitutional right to remain silent and right to counsel before being questioned by law enforcement. You are in custody when you are arrested or when your freedom is significantly restricted, such that a reasonable person in the same situation would not feel free to leave. You must speak up and affirmatively assert your right to remain silent. If the police fail to advise you of your rights prior to questioning you, your statements cannot be used against you in court. Any evidence found as a result of those statements will also be excluded.
So, having said that, played that, answer to the question GD504, nah, he didn't do it. But yeah, man. So the only
police
reason
break
I
the
even
damn
brought
rules
this
every
up-
day, then, though. Them bitches break Mirandas every day, though. They
'cause
don't.
You know how they get away
Like
with it.
looking
though,
at the
bro?
whole breakdown of that is, you know what I'm saying? Like you actually witness that every day on Instagram and all these other social media sites. Like
Yeah.
when these people be recording the police, bro, and y'all be seeing that, like they don't be doing none of that shit, dog.
None of that. Not one iota of it, bro.
You better not
And
walk
what's
away from
crazy-
nothing, man. What the
And
hell?
when we really boil it down, you know how NOPD do it down here. They bring you to the station and they tell you gotta walk up to this board, they have your mugshot taken, and they tell you, oh, you gotta put your feet on a little marker. When you look down to see where your feet supposed to be, the Miranda rights is written across the board where the foot marker at. So when you look down, it's saying that you were read your Miranda rights when you weren't. Like you say, when your freedom of movement is significantly restricted, that's the point of arrest. They're supposed to tell you that while they putting the handcuffs on you. They don't do that. And that's why when you go down to the court and they call you into the back office, they're going to ask you a couple of questions. The first thing I'm always say, I wasn't reading my rights. Because if they don't read me my rights on the spot, I wasn't reading my rights. Even if they say it's on that little board in there, I can't read that with them. You see what I'm saying? What do you do if a person who can't read, you say you read them their rights? Or how he say you didn't tell him none of these things. And you get down there and it's on the little board down there. But the man say he can't read, so that cancels all that shit. You gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. like a lot of people don't know, bro. It's like cop come running up on you on private property. Do you know what you're supposed to say? A lot of people don't. They just let the cop come on over there. Nah, dog, I'm on private property. You can't come over here. You ain't got no
But that's
warrant.
what
You
I'm
can't come
saying
here.
about them breaking the law as well. You go to doing,
that's
you know,
why-
some of these overzealous motherfuckers ain't worrying about none of that shit you talking about.
Yeah, but that's the same. Nah, when
And that be the
like,
fucked up part too. And a lot of them motherfuckers get
Yeah.
away with that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like it clashes. The laws clash with you trying to use them versus them actually abiding by them motherfuckers.
Right, because if they not abide by them, it don't make no sense for you to even.
And they got, because they
try
got
to
the
invoke
most of
none of
the,
that shit.
you know what I'm saying? They got the more equipment and all that. So these motherfuckers automatically coming at you with what? A billy club, taser, and a gun, Nick.
And they're the ones most protected by the vest. They got the vest, the gun, the taser, and the bullet, and the
That's
the
what I'm
knife.
saying. Who dresses like that every day, though? But a nigga that's going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna be ready for that type of shit at any given moment, bro. Because this is their job. They go, you know, they do shifts to do that shit. You just be at home chilling, trying to relax. Them motherfuckers come, you know what I'm saying? Like it's people sometimes they don't, you know, don't look at it like that. But I'm kind of looking at both sides of it. Like it's crazy that they see things the way they see it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that they have all this extra ass shit and they could do all this extra ass shit and still have, you know, means and laws that they're supposed to be abiding by and still don't. And on the other side with us, it's like not knowing, you know what I'm saying, seems like half the battle. You know, go ahead, bro. My little take on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think that they basically know the man on probation. They trying to pressure him into saying something, any motherfucking thing, or even admitting to the shit so they could get the shit out their books. Fuck. I don't think it damn sure don't look like he did it. They probably like he said, he been in jail for that before. Everybody know you can't go to jail for the same thing twice. That's double jeopardy. Shit. I don't know.
I just pulled it up right quick. You know, I pulled up the read technique so I could show the people how they be coming. Positive confrontation, theme development. This sounds like writing a damn book report. Theme development, handling denial, overcoming objections, procurement of retention of suspect's attention, handling suspect passive mood, presenting an alternative question, having the suspect orally relate various details of the offense. Oh man, this shit here is a motherfucker. Man, I wish my computer would speed up a little bit. Oh, okay. Having suspect relate various details of the offense and converting oral confession to a written confession. So this is what we be do them dudes in first 48. Step by step. And if you know this, then you know what they come. Then you know exactly. If you know this, if you say like we was to memorize the read technique, we would know each and every step that they coming up with and know how to bypass all that by simply just not being a person to go into details about nothing. Like they say, be quiet. You ain't gotta say nothing. Just let them know, hey man, look, I ain't got nothing to say. And if they keep going, look, I want a lawyer. Because I heard your boys tell them, well, you handcuffed me because now I can't talk to you. You asked for a lawyer. Well, you told me I could ask for a lawyer. And even at that point, dude, a lawyer was supposed to be there. When he said, hey, I want a lawyer, 12 hours later, the dude still ain't had no lawyer. So that's the whole crazy part about this. People look up the read technique, learn what they're talking about. When they bring you in there, you'll know how to wait free of that situation. Because they're telling you step by step how to. Well, folks, that's the end of my section. And anybody got any questions they want to run with right quick?
I just want to know, like, how he wind up. I just, did he ever wind up getting his lawyer and getting out?
No, the lawyer, they never even called the lawyer.
Yeah.
Because when he, like I said, how he got out was the police, when they suspect you of a crime, they got a certain amount of time that they can hold you on. 24 hours is the longest they can hold you for questions. Being that you have been read your rights, like they say, a lot of people glance over them first 3 steps, which is the right to remain silent, the right to have an attorney present, and what's the other one? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you have the right to have an attorney present. Okay, and the third one was
Jesus and a Billy Goat.
He said, nigga say a partridge in a pear tree.
A partridge in a pear tree.
Oh,
man.
Yo, niggas.
But I mean, so if you know at least the first 2, the right to remain silent and asking for a lawyer, they really can't do nothing. And the longer you stand on that clock is ticking. So, like they say, they went through 4 hours of trying to get this man to confess. And what we saw in the 15-minute video was how this man just completely obliterated them trying to get a confession out of him by simply playing their game with him. Okay, look, I want a Coke. I need a Coke. I'm going through heroin withdrawals.
Oh, to be honest with you, them niggas was weak, man. They couldn't get a heroin addict to admit
nothing
to the robbery. They weak, bro. That's how the police look at that. They be like, you know, because that's what they be trying to do, bro. Like it's all a part of that. That shit crazy, but that shit fucked me up.
But again, that also goes to what happens when you know some of your rights. Like just knowing the basic.
Yeah,
rights,
he knew all of it. Like he played the game smooth as fuck. Like Round did his thing.
Hell yeah.
They still was weak though.
But see again, they going by the technique that they was trained to do.
He still was weak though.
In the police
he wasn't convincing. He's sitting there looking stupid. He talking about this, talking about that. Ain't saying nothing. Ain't connect the man to nothing. Just sitting there wanting the man to say something. Come on, bro. What you doing?
And look, likely in all.
That's why his ass ain't get fired because it was enough not to get his ass with malfeasance or something. This motherfucker tripping.
That's another one, bro. Think about it. I mean, what happens when you get too many people who know their rights arrested and they come in there with that same type of shit old boy Mr. Jeff came through there with?
Yeah, I get that part. I get that part of it. I'm just saying, you know, that's some cop shit. You know, that bleed blue shit. Nigga, your shit was weak, nigga. You couldn't get that nigga to
you couldn't do nothing.
That nigga was ready to shoot up, man. He wasn't even listening to you, man.
Gee, man.
Anyway,
But yeah,
I
bro.
believe Jeff changed his life. Shout out to Jeff again. Changed his life. Jeff said he changed his life after that.
This my thing. I
So, yeah,
just
he
really
got
want
stupid.
people to really pay attention to knowing your rights.
Some
And,
of them.
and it's not just with the police, because they got a lot of things out here that we being fucked over with right now that we should know a little bit more about. You know, your rights as a renter, or cars, or houses, or fucking where you work. You know, people getting fucked over with so many different rights and laws and acts and statutes and this and that and the other. Like, if you don't start somewhere, bro, at least start with this. That way, when the cops come at you, you know how to defend yourself against the dirty bitches. You know what I'm saying? Not saying all cops is bad cops, but they got a lot of dirty ones, and the good ones ain't trying to clean up that shit. You know what I'm saying? So at least help yourself out. That shit saved me, bro. I kid you not. Just knowing the basic Miranda rights saved my ass a lot of times, bro. Because typical young black man know about that shit. And I'm talking about a typical young black man, because when I got arrested, I was a typical young black man, and the niggas outside like, oh, you don't know nothing. Nah, it ain't about that. Your shit about to get go to court. I'm gonna be home before you know it. You be looking at me walk through them streets once again. Yeah, fellas, that's my segment. Anybody got any questions other than anybody got a section? Next, waiting to see what the people gonna say. No question.
Nah, I ain't had no
Like all?
I ain't had
You
no
got any
question.
statements?
I just feel like you're right about that Miranda
You
rights
already
shit.
get your mind, player.
You know, you ain't gotta talk to them bitches when you get pulled over at all. You just wait for your lawyer.
King 365 says, you don't see it, you a bad cop too. Huh? You gotta explain that one, brother.
Meaning, if the cops that see the bad cops do shit don't see nothing, they're a bad cop too.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I think
I
that's what
got
he's saying. Shout out to King 365 coming through.
I
That's what's
got you,
up.
brother. Thank you, child, for clearing that one up. I thought you were talking about you being arrested by the cops. See, it's our job not to see nothing. All right, fellas, what we got next? That was my little section.
I guess I'm next up the bat, bro. I got a mail from Baltimore, y'all. Caught that motherfucker slipping. I'm gonna play the first clip and then I'm gonna get y'all point of view on that. I'm gonna read a little something and I'm gonna get back with y'all. So let me do that there. Right quick, people. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. There it is.
This is a mugshot of Patrick Wojahn, who just resigned as mayor of College Park in Prince George's County on the eve of his arrest on dozens of child porn charges. County Police Chief Malik Aziz said this won't be tolerated.
That shocks the mind, shocks the value and the consciousness.
Wojahn is charged with 40 counts of possession of child exploitative material and 16 counts of distribution of that material. He submitted his immediate resignation last night.
When you're entrusted with such a high office elected by the people, that it is disturbing.
Police were contacted by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children about a Kick social media account in the county that contained child porn. Detectives say that account was traced to Wojahn. His College Park home was searched Tuesday.
Investigators recovered multiple cell phones, a storage device, a tablet, and a computer.
The city of College Park released a statement saying, in part, Mayor Wojahn has served in this position since 2015 and on council since 2007. The city of College Park thanks Mayor Wojahn for his many years of dedicated service. Charging documents show he admitted to police the Kick social media account and username Skippy_MD that's under investigation belonged to him, and he had viewed and possessed child porn. In a statement to the city, Wojahn said in part, "I have cooperated fully and will continue to cooperate with law enforcement. While this investigation does not involve any official city business of any kind, it is in the best interest of our community that I step aside and not serve as a distraction." Wojahn also said in that statement that he was stepping away to deal with his own mental health.
Thanks for
So
watching.
let me ask y'all right quick, while it's still fresh. What y'all think about the cops again? Because if y'all was here last week, y'all saw how the people dodged Granny when they said they had nothing to do with it and all that. What y'all think about the police making him make a statement saying that they don't have nothing to do with it?
I think it's a cover up of all sorts. Cause ain't no way, bro. I'm still gonna keep saying it once and once again, bro. There's no earthly way that you don't know what these people are doing. Cause remember when we were doing the episode when they
Nah,
were
I ain't
talking
never
about
heard of
the
the kick
stingray?
thing neither. Chop, have you heard of the kite? Because that's the site he was on under the nigga name Skippy.
Nah,
Skippy
no.
MD. Yeah.
It's an app kind of like Snapchat. The message is supposed to disappear after a certain amount of time unless you set it to save those messages.
Like Snapchat.
Yeah, it's a social media app. My children used to use that shit years ago. I busted doing shit they wasn't supposed to be fucking doing.
Yeah.
So, Skippy
yeah, so
MD
I
on
was
there.
saying, remember how we did the episode where we was talking about the stingray and how they go around with this device that's supposed to sweep up cellular information and internet data to tell who talking about what, who doing that and the other? If they're using that type of technology on the street or in any neighborhood where they're supposed to be sweeping up data and information, there's no way you're gonna tell me you didn't know who like I said then. There's no way you should not be able to find who the pedophile is, who the trafficker is of human organs, who is doing these all kind of
I mean, they
illegal
did
activities.
though. That's what we doing right now. We showing that he is actually being exposed. I mean, it's
right. How long though?
It's not like you know that right off top. Like what is the process you go through to be a mayor? I'm saying, and how much digging people actually do into these people life before they elect them and stuff. Like it's a lot of stuff that us as people don't do too. You know what I'm saying? Like with that, like people blindly doing this shit, bro, and it be the same people, and it be because they be connected with other people too. So money, is helped out, is shared to, boost him up. I mean, boost him up. That's my people. It's so we all running the same train. It's a lot of layers to that shit too. So
right,
bro, they got him on. So far, they saying that they got him on 56. I think. Yeah, it started off with 56. Now, the reason why I say 80, y'all, I'm about to get to that. And
damn.
In early March, he was arrested and resigned. They call that boy Wine. I call that nigga Wuhan, y'all, because that nigga poison. From the position in the shame after he was charged with 56 counts of possession and distribution of child pornography. So, do y'all remember we did the thing about the couple from Atlanta, y'all? I'm from Georgia, I'm just saying.
All right.
That was doing that.
Preach.
They actually had the kids at the house, y'all. If y'all go back, I'm telling you, this is a pattern of stuff that has been going on, y'all, and it's still going on. These people ain't talking about this though. They're not talking about this. This man was a mayor of a town in Baltimore, yeah. College Park. That's what it was called. College
Bubba
Park.
Sparks, College Park.
Yes, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, this is crazy. College Park, as they say. You know, that's at least that's how we know it. You know what I'm saying? But man, these people actually did that. Just to go back to the little couple, they actually was able to adopt the kids and have them in there doing that shit and was selling the fucking tapes and shit. Doing this shit, the same shit. So this motherfucker right here doing the same thing, y'all. The same pattern. Look, possession, distribution, y'all. That's like smoking crack and selling it. The people called him Prince George's County Police Department Child and Vulnerable Adult Abuse Internet Crimes Against Child Unit. That's a whole unit they didn't create it for this bullshit out there. This week, grand jury returned the indictment charging the former politician with 80 charges, 40 each on both charges. According to the Prince George's County State Attorney, police say that on that Friday, February 17th, National City for the Missing Exploited Children advises the department that a social media account operating in the county was suspected of possessing and distributing child porn that was uploaded in January, y'all. See? So they was on his ass, Paul, because they saw it. You see what I'm saying? They're like, what the fuck? How this shit connected in here? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The account was ultimately linked to old Pat. Pedo Pat. You see what I'm saying?
New nickname, Pedo Pat.
Tuesday, Feb 28, you know, because this happened. They peeped it out on the 17th. On the 28th, detectives found the Prince George Police Department executed a warrant at Pedo Pat house. Let me see. They said they recovered multiple phones, y'all, a storage device, a tablet, and a computer, leading to all the motherfucking charges, y'all. So that's why he got the 40-40. Yeah.
Got it.
He was arrested and initially charged with 40 counts of possession of child exploitation material and 16 counts of distribution of child exploitation material.
Dang.
So this motherfucker kept going. It kept going. Every time they got something. Damn, what this is over here? What this, another cell phone? Let me see. God damn. What the fuck? What that is? Man, it was on him. He's selling the shit and shit too, y'all. Like motherfucking mixtapes, right?
That's what I was saying when they said the distribution, he had to be selling.
Man? Come on, man. Man, selling the shit, child, bro.
That's what they made jails for. Right?
Come on, bro. Talk that shit, man. This shit crazy, man. This man out here on his DJ shit, bro. He on his side nether shit in the fucking. Man, come on, man. You selling burnt dishes? Oh, this shit, bro. On the, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This and putting it in perspective, bro. Like, they really don't understand how serious that shit is. Like, people be bullshitting with that shit, and they keep pushing that shit on these damn children. My people just showed me something the other day where they had the little boy with the little blue tutu on, you know, with the pants, and the mama doing his nails and shit. But she hiding her face and shit though. Why she doing it?
Y'all didn't see the one? What the fucking she said the baby, both of them had the same outfit on. I don't know. This shit said, I don't know. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe I wasn't even talking about the same thing. They had the same the daughter and the fucking mama had the same outfit on. But she was a baby and they had the same little two-piece type of shit on. It was just nasty. Fucking sick, like sick as hell. But you got the child dressed like that, and they got sick ass people out here that do shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like that's my whole point. Like y'all think that shit be a joke, bro? Like no, man. Let
They
them
think that
children.
shit cute to
Don't
keep
take
playing.
their innocence, bro. That's innocence.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Don't take their innocence, bro, and make them
And then
start
wonder why
feeling
they
like
grow
a
up to
woman
be
early.
mass murderers.
Yeah,
don't
man.
do that
Nobody
shit.
thinks about that, dude.
They say Wojahn had been the mayor in College Park since 2015 and served on the council since 2007. Mayor Pro Tem Denise Mitchell is expected to head the council until new mayor is sworn in. God damn it. State attorney said in a statement, we elect leaders with the expectation that they will serve, protect, and advocate for our children, families, and communities, and not harm them in any way. Oh, that's what you think, huh? Well, how the fuck can you see what I'm saying, bro? You hear this? You heard
How
the
can you
statement
make sure?
from this. Thank you, brother. What is the process that you go through to make sure of this? Don't just make that blatant blank ass statement, man. State attorney. And that's what I'm talking about rubbing shoulders and being cool with motherfuckers, John and Pete. This is what I'm talking about. Why she ain't say more than that, bruh? Y'all weird with that shit, man. Y'all be, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, man, y'all be calling that shit, man, knowing they got them little freaks around and shit. When them cameras ain't on, bro. When them cameras ain't on, oh man. Can you imagine? And I'm about to hit y'all with this other one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pass it on, Chazak.
Welcome to the news at 11. I'm Vic Carter. Tonight, this man, the former mayor of College Park, is facing dozens of charges as prosecutors say he was possessing and sharing images showing the sexual abuse of children. Patrick Wojahn has been arrested in jail. He's been in jail since his arrest nearly a month ago. Jessica Albert reports from Prince George's County.
Former College Park Mayor Patrick Wojahn was originally charged with 56 counts of child pornography. After his indictment, he now faces 80 charges.
It's a bit crazy how you think someone in power could be, doing things like that. It kind of just says a lot.
Former mayor of College Park, Patrick Wojahn, was indicted Wednesday by a grand jury and formally charged with 40 counts of possessing child porn and 40 counts of possession with intent to distribute. He was arrested March 2nd, just hours after he resigned as the city's mayor, a position he had served in since 2015. Prince George's County Police say they started investigating Wojahn after they were alerted by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that a social media account operating in the county had and was sharing explicit images of young boys. They searched Wojahn's home, seizing several items.
Investigators recovered multiple cell phones, a storage device, a tablet, and a computer. Everyone thinks that they can escape the law. Everyone thinks that they will get around it somehow, and that is not the case.
Weeks later, his arrest still on the minds of many in the community.
When I heard about it as a new
Malik
resident of
Aziz, you
Maryland,
better
I thought it
watch
was very
behind you, bro.
disturbing.
You better
I feel
watch
like
some of
after
the
that
people
happened, it made
behind you.
people more woke.
Because he ain't the only one that
Things
work
that could be
for
happening
y'all.
for people in power.
With an interim mayor now in office, the city now awaits a special election to pick a new mayor in May. Those who live in College Park say they're now thinking twice about who they vote for.
Mayor is supposed to live to the highest standards in the community, and that's not the highest standards in this community. Not to be out in the community doing perverted things, and just someone with a good background.
Wojahn remains in jail here in
Damn,
Prince
that boy
George's County
sound
without bond. Reporting in
zesty.
College Park, Jessica Albert, WJZ.
Tua. Like he knew Pat. Trip. That's what I'm saying. The blank statements. Like, man, come on, round. Y'all, this man been in the game. This man been in the game. But y'all was waiting. All right. See, so y'all be careful about who you voting for, man. Once again, y'all be careful, man. The motherfuckers is out here, especially he was in jail for a little minute. You seen his little scruff grew back. You saw that all that pedophile come out his ass on that jail picture. I mean, did not look like that damn shit. He ain't look the same with that male shit. That nigga. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, bro. That's, and I'm passing it on, bro. If nobody ain't got nothing they want to say about it, or
Yeah,
Nah,
that shit
look,
just.
I didn't know if y'all had saw my message or not. I had to
how
step
many
away for a
kids
second.
missing in
Why you
college? How
always
many
do
kids
that, nigga?
missing in
We be
College Park
hearing
main
you.
line?
I sent a message to the chat to let y'all know I was stepping off for a second.
Exactly. It's a private chat for a reason, nigga.
Okay.
So
Do you think I wanted our audience to know what I was doing?
you said something. You said you was doing something anyway.
I said I'll be right back.
So why you just
So,
say
all right. So when
look,
it comes to Pedo Pat and his 80 charges, other than us knowing that they say a tip came through, nobody suspected anything.
I can't hear you.
He
Say that
might be
again.
up to something.
You breaking up.
yeah, I can't hear you at all, brother, man.
I was saying, when it came down to Pedo Pat, nobody suspected anything, or they just was like completely oblivious until the anonymous tip came through.
Basically, yeah, and then basically led them to the website and the link and found out, oh, it's a whole male doing this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now that brings up the question of how many other people. So this, like when we were talking about the people who were on the boarding list for the planes that would be going to Epstein Island. So you literally should be able to start detecting who's who, what's what, and following the IP addresses of everybody connected to them kick accounts that he was emailing shit to. You see what I'm saying?
The
Now,
thing
if they
about
can't catch
that
no
is,
more,
They not going.
the thing about that is the fact that
Gonna leak that
we
information
suffer,
because
we
of the
suffer just
connections that.
for the. I'm not saying they shouldn't have those kind of things, but by these people making shit so unsafe when it comes to that, now they have to come with extra security with those type of things, like having control over your over certain things that they can see those kind of things, which they already have any damn way. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Cash App man dying, and then now all of a sudden they about to
Bitcoin.
drop Fed now or whatever, and the
Yeah,
Fed now
no
shit like that
Venmo,
shit
no
just
PayPal.
yeah.
Right.
That shit, it is what it is. It's all business at the end of the day. Everybody trying to do the business thing, but it's like with the crime, it's like for those people that small
Shit remind
amount.
me of scare tactics, like they want me to eat
Yeah, it is.
jelly worms and shit.
It is. It's big fucking scare tactics.
But the thing, see, for me, being the person that I am, I wouldn't give up the information of how we know what account he was using. Like they say, kick.
Yeah,
I
they
wouldn't have
let
said
that
none of that
loose.
shit.
They said, they said it. They said it was that kick that like the one I was telling you. And the reason why they did that, I'm gonna say this: they did that because to warn parents like you who knew what I was talking about. They put it
Right.
out
What
there.
I'm
You
talking
see what I'm
about is
saying? Especially if they would listen to the
it.
news. So that kind of
But
put it
that's
out
kind
there.
of working with a double-edged, how do you say, working with that double-edged sword or sitting on a double-edged sword. Yeah, you want to warn the parents about what's going on, but you also letting the other motherfuckers who he was sending the shit to and working with the same setup, that you know what they're using now. You see what I'm saying? I would have kept all that shit hush hush until after I got their ass and then say, we caught a pedophile ring
I think that's what
in this city.
happened. That's why I say I think they already turned. You know what I'm saying? They didn't turn that
Oh,
over
okay.
and
Because I'm like, man,
probably went through the
like they
process
always
of
say,
that now.
we
Like,
can't
yeah, it's
comment on
already
pending
scrubbed.
investigation.
You can't take
Yeah.
nothing off them things like that. That's what I'm saying. They have the technology to to
You can go back
get
and
all the
pull up.
memory. Yeah, to pull everything off that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They got the IP address. They put all that in the article. So yeah, man. I
And
think
that's what I was talking about. Like, if
it is a
she
ring.
you
To be honest with you,
yeah,
I think there are a lot of I think a lot of little rings all over the US. I think they're what I call hubs. Like little hubs of this
got more
bullshit.
rings than the Olympics, boy.
That shit and it's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad because I didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about that in that little website or whatever. Because I'm sure they catch on to so many different apps. So once they advertise a new one, they jumping on that one, they jumping on that one, they jumping on that one. And not
Uh-huh.
knowing that a lot of these, pedophiles and people who lurk for children set up these apps too. You see what I'm saying? So that's a major thing too.
Didn't we see something
TikTok went
where
through something like that a while back.
what was it on one of our shows where we was covering like how they deciphering the pedophilia ring codes by like the feds have a database that when certain words
Yeah,
or certain phrases get entered.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, certain
I thought
symbols
we
too.
were talking about
Yeah.
that. So this might be one of the ways that because they say it came from an anonymous email tip that's how they
Yeah.
caught on to he was doing what he was doing. Let me
Yeah, if you want right quick, Paul, you could pull up the signs right quick if you want to. Either one of y'all could, pull up the signs for the people. Let them see that right quick, just so so they can know what's going on that end. You know what I'm saying? And I'm passing the mic though. So yeah, man, y'all be careful, man. Watch the motherfuckers. It's dead out here. Like my dog and them say, "Oh, dick in the booty ass nigga." Dead out here.
That's terrible.
Hide your motherfucker. And that's crazy because you don't want to hide your kids from doing stuff. Them children don't be knowing nothing and all that, man. But Chop, I remember you telling me about, old lurky, because your daughter be dancing. You were telling me about that boy was posted up and he had a kid or nobody with him.
Yeah, they do that.
That type of stuff, runs in my mind when I see stuff like this, knowing that it's right up under everybody's nose.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we're going with
Black at ya. What's happening, player?
Damn, I'm gonna go
man,
with.
we had a
I'm
fire
gonna
one
go with,
last week. I hope you watched it, bro. That was man. I'm telling you, boy, Grandma cut up last week.
I'm pulling up something to share right quick before you get started. Right quick, Chop. Oh, you got something?
I was already going into motion. You was taking too long.
I told you my computer moving slow, bro. I need to get a better one. My bad. I'm gonna take it down.
Go ahead, right.
All right. It just was a little thing that shows how they identify pedophiles
Yeah, I really just wanted
online.
to show the people the symbols, the pedophile symbols. Yeah, the symbols.
Wait, let me pull that up.
See some of the symbols right quick. Yeah, pedo symbols.
I'm gonna pull that up.
Pull up the symbol. Everybody know what a pedophile is. They don't. They need to get from under a fucking rock. A transgender is known to shoot up Christian schools. I'm pretty sure people know what a pedophile is by now. Oh, I'm my bad. I apologize, Powder. I'm just an assistant. Yeah.
Oh. What? No. This.
I'm glad you got the board up though. Why doing what he doing.
Come on.
People could kind of have a little something to pay attention to while they getting
Wait
themselves
on your black ass.
while they getting themselves together. I don't know if you caught it on the rewind, Black, but yeah, man, pedo mayor from Baltimore, bro, got caught up with 80 counts of pedophilia and distribution of child pornography. Yeah, man. Brown went down like a motherfucker. That motherfucker went down.
There go one. A blue spiral shaped triangle.
First they
logo.
had him, yeah. First they had him with a couple of counts. They found some more stuff. Wind up 40-40. It was 50. It was what 56-16 at first. Huh? In the school, it went from 56-16 to 40-40. Like, man, that nigga been selling this shit. He getting money off this shit.
Pink spiral shaped heart.
That nigga moving child pornography like he trading stock secrets.
Man, that shit crazy, dog. Like, I don't know how they sell that
40
shit.
counts, my nigga.
How many times you have to look at that shit to be able to sell it?
You know how much you got to be into that shit to even push a button to.
Hell yeah.
Damn. You know what I mean, John. I ain't saying this. Cause these people here be tripping, bro. They be tripping, bro. Yeah, he got 40-40, bro.
Oh no,
You
that's
won't catch it on the
that's a
replay.
whole fucking news segment on this shit. Nah, the other one I had pulled up, it was a whole news segment.
Man, you could have looked that up on Wikipedia right quick, bro. You don't even worry about it. Go ahead, Chop, bro. Appreciate you trying to do anyway, Pete. But yeah, people just look up the pedo, symbols and look out for that on clothing, cartoons, toys, tattoos,
artwork,
buildings, restaurant, stuff like that, businesses. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out, if y'all don't mind or y'all have some time to yourself.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all, people.
So we have cop shoots Superior 3 times in bar after unwanted sexual advances. Y'all heard the story, right?
A cop
shoots
Superior
another
3 times
cop.
in the bar after. Oh, all right. My bad.
Yeah.
I had a slow moment. My fault. Go ahead.
Good. Cop shot another cop because the cop was sexually advancing the other cop. So that's
touchy feeling, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to hear it.
For the first time, Jason Rusk is hearing the 911 call his son made in the early morning hours of January 25th.
I shot Sergeant Gibson. Do what? I shot Sergeant Gibson. I pulled a gun on him. He's advancing on me. Is he breathing? He just fell out.
James City County police officer Michael Rusk called 911 after he allegedly shot his superior officer, Sergeant Christopher Gibson, outside a Williamsburg bar, where the two had been drinking together. Video given exclusively to 10 on Your Side shows the two officers before this happened.
With right arm. Okay, I need you to take a deep breath for me, okay? Is he breathing? Is he breathing? I'm trying to save his life.
The 911 call goes on for just over 5 minutes. That's when responding officers show up to find Gibson had been shot 3 times. seriously hurt in his stomach and shoulder. Court documents show Gibson told officers Rusk shot him after a verbal argument. But Rusk, his dad, and his lawyers say it was much more than that.
It started to get creepy.
Jason Rusk says his son told him about unwanted attention he got from his superior officer leading up to the shooting, and that he had reported it to others on the force.
There was a year's worth of grooming that had taken place.
Rusk says his son is the victim of unwanted sexual advances and had been for a long time.
Extremely inappropriate touching, stalking, the grooming, the previous to the incident assaults.
We reached out to Gibson several times to ask him about these allegations. He declined to speak with us. We also requested from JCCPD a record of any complaints filed against Gibson during his time there. We were denied. The video shows the officers at the bar prior to the shooting. You can see them sitting across from each other at the start. Then you'll see Gibson move in to sit next to Rusk. Gibson reaches for Rusk's hand under the table, which seems to be met with hesitation from the younger officer. Then, just about an hour before the shooting, the two are seen leaving together. After Gibson puts his hand on Rusk's shoulder, you see Rusk forcefully push him off and put a finger in his face before walking away. We don't know what happened next, but after the shooting, Rusk makes this claim to the 911 dispatcher.
I told him this zombie kept going. I thought he was gonna rape me. Help me. Help.
If our client was a female, this case would be drastically different.
Rusk's lawyer says the video and 911 call make a clear case for self-defense.
I think it'll show that certain steps weren't taken that needed to be taken.
The attorney says those steps, like looking into Rusk's claims of unwanted sexual advances, could have prevented what Rusk's dad calls a tragedy, which will affect his son for the rest of his life.
He told people from the get-go that he was sexually assaulted. He said no, and he kept on. He said no, and he kept on. If I had a daughter in the same position, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't have an innocent person fighting for their freedom.
Williamsburg officers are investigating the shooting. They had no comment on this story. James City County Police also declined to comment. Calls to the prosecutor trying the case were unreturned. You can hear the complete 911 call on wavy.com. Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to hear it.
For the first time, Jason Rusk is hearing the 911 call his son made in the early morning hours of January 25th.
I shot Sergeant Gibson. Do what?
Y'all heard everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, question. Did y'all think when I said cop on cop that it was a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman?
I didn't know what to expect, quite honestly.
Right.
That's why I said
did
cop,
not.
because I'd have been giving the story away if I'd have said the man felt like, you know. Now, I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy to know that too. Like, cause this, I didn't like how they even told the story. It was kind of, on that suspense type level.
To be honest with you, it looked like it was on a date.
At first, I thought they were just chilling. Then Ron grabbed me and shit by the arm and all that bullshit. I said, man, what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, man, what the fuck? That nigga serious. What the fuck is he doing?
Then he got
I would start fighting that motherfucker right there at the table, man. That nigga would have, we would have fought, man. Y'all had to knock him the fuck out, man.
He was tripping.
Yeah, my superior, bro.
But like your dad said, bro, the
beat the
man
sleeves
been
off your
doing
fucking
that
ass.
shit for a whole year, bro. What you think gonna happen? You think you're not gonna get tired?
Hold up. His son is the police officer. That's what you're saying?
But say it again, because you're breaking up, brother.
I say his son is the one who shot the sergeant.
Yeah, the man that's sitting on the bench, son.
Why would you go on
He said
a
it's
date
the
with
son.
him then?
Why would he go on TV?
No. Why did he go on a date.
Why did they go out together? Did they go out together, or was it that he came to the bar he was at and came over there fucking
No, he a hitman.
Out together.
with the man? Did they say they was out together?
Mm-mm.
Because I don't think they. I think they left that out. But that's a good question.
Yeah, that's the
Both of our questions, like both of I want to know which one it is too.
Wait, hold on. Give me one question at a time. P, I can't. I was trying to hear
after the shift.
You keep on going in the motherfucking Harvey tunnel, man. All right, now, Silent, what your question was?
No, I really didn't have no question. I was just saying, well, I did have a question. I was saying basically, I was asking him, was they really on a date, or did that man just know he was at the bar? You know what I'm saying, and came there and followed him there and shit, and came over to harassing him. You see what I'm saying? That would be a good question. I would like to know I would like to know, what P question and my question. Like I was saying, that was both our questions is two good questions, because that would say a lot about this situation too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they mentioned that though, right? They didn't mention how did they meet up at the club, did they?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh no, they did. They did.
Okay.
They went out. They went out for drinks.
They both went there together.
Yeah, they went there together.
Okay.
They went out for drinks.
Okay, so so you already knew this dude was doing you that, like they said. They did say that dude already knew this, didn't ya?
Yeah.
So P right, what you going on dates with this nigga for them, man?
You see what I'm saying?
Because he sound. I thought, God forgive me, I thought it was a special needs person on the radio. I didn't know he was in shock like that.
That did sound weird. Yeah, I ain't. Like it was like a shock though. That motherfucker did sound crazy.
God forgive me.
What the hell?
Of them at the table in the bar.
The one she called.
Sergeant was walking back.
So was the other cop gay? Or was or Brown just didn't want his ass?
There you go.
What the fuck?
They went out on the date.
What the fuck am I missing
got a
here?
little too drunk. He was like, nah, dude.
Nah, these niggas always on that Jamie Foxx shit, man. Talking about blaming it on alcohol and all that shit. Nah, man. You into your intimate desires.
Girl,
yo, I said that shit one word, nigga. Your intimate desires. God damn it. Fucking with these people.
They look like they was on a date.
They was on a date, P? Can I play something right quick?
That's what it looked like.
Can I play something right quick, though? Just right quick. Chop, can I play something right quick, though?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Did you want something?
I was just gonna get a pizza, and I thought just have a good time.
Thanks. Enjoy your dinner.
You thought you was gonna get some ass tonight, didn't you? You take your ass to Blockbuster, get a video. Pizza place. Ain't no pizza place around here, you lying motherfucker. See the lighting up, standing there looking all mean. Get your lying ass out the street.
Yeah, that was the boy told his ass when he shot him, Chop.
So lying ass out the street.
Cause I'm so serious, bro. If you go back and play,
thought you was gonna get you some ass tonight, didn't you?
With an eye, When I looked at the video, bro, I wasn't looking at the video to see if
Thought you was gonna
she was
get
gonna break
smashed
out or
tonight,
whatever.
didn't you?
I was looking to see the little subtle things.
Man, these people crazy, man. What the fuck, man?
Listening to that call, listening to the way dude was screaming and yelling, and he was acting. He was acting. He wasn't really afraid that he shot that man. He was putting on the act for the 911 call because dude was like, man, after I done took you out and spent all this money on you, what you gonna do me? Man, you gotta give me something to work with or something.
Breaking
And
up
dude wasn't
bad,
feeling
bro.
it.
You breaking up bad, Pete.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro, you breaking up
Interfering with my
horrible, bro.
signal.
I thought I was,
I
I
might
thought
have
it
to
was just me. That's why I wasn't saying that. But y'all saying the same thing, bro. You barely can hear what
I'm
you're
about to
saying,
switch
bro.
over to the phone.
I don't know what's going on with your stuff, bro. But yeah, child, bro. That boy thought he was gonna get him some ass that night. He thought he was gonna get him something.
Man, that man was touching
Ron
on
was
that man.
Ron was trying to get him. What you mean? You saw that boy, man. That man was
He got
aggressive.
him something all right. He got him 3. Shot his ass up 3-point Steph Curry.
He could sue that nigga. You know, he was fucking thought you was gonna get you some ass today, huh? Yeah.
3-piece, nigga. 3-piece
Motherfucking piece of
combo.
place over.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit. Damn, bro. You can't be fucking around with people, child, bro. You can't be doing that, bro. Especially working for the police for knowing you got a little, you got a little authority over around, so you could be extra, even if that man is gay and shit, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit don't faze me, though. I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the purpose and the meaning of the shit. Like, even if that did happen like that. But my question still is, Ron, why you going on dates with this nigga, though? Man, I'm not going out with you, man, knowing you play, you know what I'm saying? I ain't interested in you, but if it was you interested in him and shit, then damn, bro, he still didn't have no reason to rape you. But did he? Like he's saying, did he actually? Because you didn't sound, too convincing, to be honest with you. Like you said, child, that nigga sounded kind of special. He had a little ignorance in that motherfucking voice, nigga. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what, it's weird. I would like to hear it one more time too, if you don't mind, bro. I'd like to hear that one more time. Do Instagram let you pause it?
Yeah.
Oh, because I know they took away some of the features.
Sergeant Gibson, I pulled a gun on him. He's investigating me. Is he breathing? He's gonna come out.
James City County police officer Michael
Pete, you
Rusk
got me up
called
here twice.
911 after he allegedly shot his superior officer, Sergeant Christopher Gibson, outside a Williamsburg bar, where the two had been drinking together. Video given exclusively to 10 on Your Side shows the two officers before this happened.
Right arm. Okay, I need you to take a deep breath for me, okay? Is he breathing? Is he breathing? I'm trying to save his life.
The 911 call goes on for just over 5 minutes. That's when responding officers show up to find Gibson had been shot 3 times, seriously hurt in his stomach and shoulder. Court documents show Gibson told officers Rusk shot him after a verbal argument. But Rusk, his dad, and his lawyers say it was much more than that.
It started to get creepy.
Jason Rusk says his son told him about unwanted attention he got from his superior officer leading up to the shooting, and that he had reported it to others on the force.
There was a year's worth of grooming that had taken place.
Rusk says his son is the victim of unwanted sexual advances and had been for a long time.
Extremely inappropriate touching, stalking, the grooming, the previous to the incident assaults.
We reached out to Gibson several times to ask him about these allegations. He declined to speak with us. We also requested from JCCPD a record of any complaints filed against Gibson during his time there. We were denied. The video shows the officers at the bar prior to the shooting. You can see them sitting across from each other at the start. Then you'll see Gibson move in to sit next to Rusk. Gibson reaches for Rusk's hand under the table, which seems to be met with hesitation from the younger officer. Then, just about an hour before the shooting, the two are seen leaving together. After Gibson puts his hand on Rusk's shoulder, you see Rusk forcefully push him off and put a finger in his face before walking away. We don't know what happened next, but after the shooting, Rusk makes this claim to the 911 dispatcher.
I told him this is how he kept going. I thought he was gonna rape me.
Now that camera helped the dude out too.
Yeah.
That camera scene.
Yeah.
That camera scene helped him out, help his case out. Because you do see around, doing that while he's, walking out. So yeah, man. Did he keep going?
Go ahead, paused it.
And they not showing? No, I'm talking about that situation that night. Did that, did he keep pursuing him is what I'm saying. My fault.
Yeah, if he'd have never shot him,
did he keep pursuing the dude?
Yeah, I think if you'd have never shot him, he'd have kept going. Straight up.
Scratch your eyes out, bitch.
Why you forcing that shit on people if people born like that, bro? What's up with that?
Man, he should have whooped the sleeves out of that nigga. Should have took that motherfucking Kango off and whooped his ass, man. If you ain't won't get out, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all, it look like y'all, y'all was into something. But that still don't give nobody the right to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? On that level. But this, man, you had that pistol on him.
Man.
Pop the shit out of his ass.
That shit is weird. So.
You hit him with 3 times? You hit him 3 times?
That's like a nigga coming walking to you. Yeah, I seen you work. It was so nice. Look, we want to have some drinks. Want to come? Literally, nigga, do you want to come? Like, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked up all kind of ways.
Man, yeah, bro. But Peter, he made it back.
He sounds gay. Why did he go out with the dude he worried about trying to fuck him? Don't make sense.
Yeah, he
the finger point. The finger point was the last straw.
I shot
The finger point was the last straw. I read it was like, all right, bitch, I'm not playing with you now. Stop your shit now. Stop your dumb shit now. You dig? Ralph tried to walk away smooth. That's why I say they didn't show the other part. They cut it when he had to keep following that man, bro. That shit escalated because it escalated somewhere else for that man to pop his ass, hit him with that Johnny 3 times.
Then they the police, so it's like, bitch, I really can't get in trouble. Who you gonna call? Me, bitch? I'm the officer in the area.
His boss asked him out, but I wouldn't have gone by myself. Oh shit. You'd have had a Black Agent said he would have had a like a gay entourage where we just all go out like girlfriends. He said, fuck that. I would check the nigga. He be all aggressive at work. Look at that, how I put my belt on and shit.
Yeah.
This nigga, man. This nigga sweet as honey big ham, man. That shit crazy.
You see all the issues they have in the police. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I got something.
What you say, King? What you say, dog? That nigga saw his honey big ham. That nigga point that finger Black at you. That nigga point that motherfucking finger. That nigga said, man, you better get your
get your ass over here. That's fucked up.
Oh man, bro. These
I just
people,
feel like that's
bro.
fucked up, bro. If that man wanted to be gay, bro, or if he wanted to have gay relations with you, like we was just talking about, he'd have just done that. He must have was on some shit that man wasn't on. Now this shit right here is just this is I can't make this shit up, bro, because this shit here is just really stupid. Like this shit make no sense at all. Y'all still there?
Can you play your intro for the Can't Make This Up?
Oh shit, yeah, man. Let me see.
I want people to start getting used to some of this. This some stuff we just adding on, y'all. This is segments inside of segments. And this is what this one is called.
Man, that's crazy.
Can't make this shit up.
Well, Pete out, bro. He got to hear this
show me
shit,
what you
bro.
got.
Shout out to Jason Williams, man.
Why?
You're my lawyer, and then you turn DA and let go. You didn't free the real, man. You working for real. Bill Short, Mike next.
What about Leon Canizero?
And your daughter, you hear me?
Why?
Yeah. Fuck the judge in the field. The game of risk.
Why Canizero?
Fuck my PO. I fuck with my PO, you hear me?
Fuck the judge and the DA. The game of risk. What about
Julian Parker? Fuck you. Leon Canizero, fuck you.
Damn, Tupac.
Yeah, your daughter, fuck her. Detective Elizabeth Garcia, bitch, I smoked her twice. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Oh, huh?
You hear me?
Where y'all from acting like that?
Yeah, I'm from New Orleans about that beat. Stop playing. Tell Detective Garcia, I done smoked you twice. Bitch, don't play with me.
What you was on, a 4-wheeler or something?
Come on, man, on a 4-wheeler. Come on, man. How many times you try to put me on them errands? Bitch, try to put that crowbar my way out that thing, man. Yeah, don't fucking play with me.
So you ain't working in Golden Field no more? You ain't in the field no more?
Look, even in the Golden Field, I went in the field, nigga. I'll tell you that. I was in the Golden, I'm big trap star like Young Jesus. Don't play with me. I don't work in no field. I make my own land. You hear me?
Okay. Where you at now?
I took my talent down to South Beach.
So what y'all think, bro?
Well,
I could play it again for people that didn't hear everything.
I don't know a 360 in the building, bro. I'm gonna let him go first if he there. I'm gonna let the comments get in this one, because people might have cross views on this one. I think, I don't know. People, our chat pretty smart, chat. You know what I'm saying? We got a pretty smart chat. Yeah,
I think, dude. Be honest with you, bro. I think dude did a very foolish thing right now, because you admitting a whole bunch of shit on live.
I didn't see niggas go to jail for less.
And he talking about when he was on out there in the field on Angola. Hold on, I gotta cut these other.
I like how you digging them comments too, Chad. Them comments looking like they talking about something. Let's look at some of that side view.
Comments here. Let's see what's up. Let's look at this. What do we call it? Beautiful beam footage.
No.
All right, let me see.
I ain't seen nothing in the comment in our comments yet. So let's see what.
Confess, I need y'all to help me. What y'all think? It ain't my business either, bro. But they posted it. Oh, so somebody must have told them something about posting the shit. Like basically reposting dude saying the shit or whatever. Like you ain't had to basically dude try to tell them you ain't had to do that shit. But they had already put it on the internet because it's on GD Speaks page. So
no, huh, bro? Hey. Go back up to that picture, bro. Go back up to that comment on that picture. Sai, guess who that is? Yeah, guess who that is, Sai?
Who that?
Look at that picture real good.
Who? Which one? What's the name? Man. You can't see it?
The melanated boss lady. Look at the picture.
Who that is? No, I don't.
That's Juju. That's Juju.
Oh, okay. All right.
But that's what she's saying. And they put it up there for us to talk about what we're talking about. But at the same time, them dudes dry snitching. You telling how Jason Williams
Somehow,
got you off on them charges?
he crowbarred his way out of that thing, Detective Garcia. But then again, New Orleans niggas is different type. They sound like the average high schooler I taught. Just talking crazy.
Just a talking crazy.
Damn.
He said,
well, all right. I gotta point the people in a direction because people don't know who Canizero is. Canizero is was go to jail man, nigga. No matter
Go to
what
jail,
he
man.
did,
I like that. Go to
that
jail,
was
man.
Go to jail, man, nigga. You could jaywalk, bitch. You going to jail behind Canizero. If you come across his,
You going to jail, man.
He not dropping no charges. He picking up every case, nigga.
no plea deals, nothing.
Nah, you might get a plea deal, but
No.
that case going through. That case going through. Ain't no no man. That man and his people was serious about that shit. But Jason Williams, he got caught doing shit his damn self, so he damn sure let niggas out because he probably was doing the same shit they was doing. I don't know. Like dude said, he was a lawyer, then he turned district attorney. So
yeah, not to cut you off, child, but people, yeah, we did actually talk about his ass too in his indictments and stuff a while back too on Blunt Talk on one of them episodes, y'all. So yeah, he not lying about
he
nothing.
got people to fold. That nigga squirmed. He crowbarred his fucking way out that shit.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, it is what it is. I guess
Wife
you
took
learn
the
from
charge.
best,
Well,
bro.
ex-wife took the charge.
I guess you learn from the best, bro. I'm not saying it is what it is because it's a game that the other people play, and they just know how to win. So when you can win, beat the system, don't get on the internet and then tell them you beat the system. I mean, at least if you're gonna tell them a few years after you got on your feet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you just came home, you could tell. And the first thing you want to do is let everybody know you fucked over the police, especially
ready to go back.
Ready to go back.
Yeah, he ready to go back. Already.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't been in South Beach 2 weeks. He ready to go back already.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The man Golden Boy is gonna be waiting on him, especially if they catch wind of him saying that shit. Yeah, even though I was out there, yeah, nigga, you wasn't shit. You stayed in that fucking cell. Because I'm quite sure somebody waiting on you to come back in there so they can make an example out of you.
Now, one thing I will say is too, the thing that the other dude said to Empower You Nola, I kind of agree with him 50% because don't repost that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just got off a cruise with a bunch of fucking white children that was drinking with their parents. I mean, drinking hard liquor, ordering drinks that they order in the casino, but they ain't had no phones out to take no pictures and put that shit on social media.
There you go. Everybody want to flex and show off for the show, for the people.
It ain't what you do, is how you do it. And
now look at
doing something that you ain't got no business doing, you damn sure don't want to get caught doing it. It's like they be trying to do what they want to do and get caught and then try to beat the case so they can't get caught no more, so they can fuck around and not get the double jeopardy thing. If you go to jail for something and you beat that case, they can't try you for that shit no more. That's 9 out of 10.
That's if you get acquitted.
And them people gonna kill you if you get acquitted off some shit that they wanted you to go to jail for, and you didn't go to jail and you beat the case. Now they can't charge you with that shit no more. Anytime they arrest you, it's gonna look like they're harassing you.
Did you say harassed it?
I said harassing you.
Oh, okay.
I probably did though.
And the part that tripped me out though too
The flexing of
Is
the
the
money.
guy? No, fuck the money. I'm talking about the wire around this nigga neck, man.
Yeah, the phone wire.
And bruh, you still incarcerated, bro.
And
You
he's
out
short.
there, you not enjoying yourself, bruh. You bullshitting, man.
Man, he's short. That bitch almost on the ground. That wire half him.
Did the red nigga just break out too? Cause the red nigga don't look like he just broke out. The red nigga look like he out free getting money.
With your dumb ass.
What the fuck? With this
Cause
nigga,
look,
with this
he
nigga with the
flashing.
wire who breaking out of jail and shit.
Now, what's
Ready to
really
steal a car
crazy
and
is
shit. You know what he doing? He was stealing cars and shit. Come on, man. I know what the
why
wire
big
for.
homie with the plaits in his head flashing the money and you standing there looking broke. Talking about how you crowbarred your way out and how you smoked the
Yeah, he had a
nigga
lot of
twice and
little
all that.
stories inside of stories, Chop. Let's go back and kind of pause it when he tell one story from another. Let's go back right quick and we gonna do what it do, bro.
Are we able? Are we able
to
to do that on
2
on
hours
the IG?
and 40 minutes into this live stream. If y'all could flick that motherfucking like button like a lighter on a blunt, I would appreciate it. Comment, please. Subscribe. Tell somebody about your boy and them over here. The show is only gonna get better and better and better from here. Yeah, I just had to say that right quick, fellas. My bad. I get on my I get on my hosting shit.
I was
man.
really done, bro. I just know that.
I want to hear this shit one more time, man. Let me hear this
Can't
nigga,
make
man.
this shit
Please,
up,
bro.
man. I really just can't. You can't make this stupid shit up.
Nigga, they probably thought I was King James. I'm about to palm this. He trust me, yeah? That shit ain't had the Grammys in. And he bet. And he bet. Shout out to who? Shout out to Jason Williams, man. Why? You my lawyer, and then you turn DA and let go. You done free the real, man. You working for real. Bill, shorty, Mike next. What about Leon? What about Leon Canizero? He could, and your daughter, yeah. Why? Yeah, fuck the judge.
The red dude, that's not Soldier Slim son.
Fuck my PO. I fuck with my PO, yeah. Fuck the judge and the DA. The game of risk. What about Julian Parker? Fuck you. Leon Canizero, fuck you. Damn, Tupac. Yeah, your daughter, fuck her. Detective Elizabeth Garcia, bitch, I smoked her twice. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Oh, huh? You hear me? Where y'all from acting like that? Yeah, I'm from New Orleans about that beat. Stop playing. Tell Detective Garcia, I done smoked you twice. Bitch, don't play with me. What you was on, a 4-wheeler or something? Come on, man, on a 4-wheeler. Come on, man. How many times you try to put me on them errands? Bitch, I done put that crowbar my way out that thing, man. Yeah. Oh, fucking me. So you ain't working in Golden Field no more? You ain't in the field no more? Look, even in the Golden Field, I went in the field, nigga. I tell you that. I was in the Golden, I'm big trap star like Young Jesus. Okay. Where you at now? I took my talent down to South Beach. Nigga, they probably thought I was King James. I'm about to palm this. He trust me, yeah? That shit ain't had the Grammys in. And he bet. And he bet. Shout out to Jason Williams, man. Why? You my lawyer, and then you turn DA and let go. You done free the real, man. You working for real. Bill, shorty, Mike next. What about Leon? What about Leon Canizero? He could, and your daughter, you hear me? Why? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit just stupid, bro. I can't, bro. Like,
yeah, I just wanted to hear him do it again for the for the people who didn't really get a good view
Tip, young
of
blood.
what he was saying.
First of all,
if that made sense.
Don't say shit like that on camera. 2, you need more cameras that way you can catch the rest of your shit. But 3, where the fuck you get that long ass fucking headphone wire from, bitch? Like you
Man, you see that boy? How that bitch around his neck like a boa constrictor, like that
Like
bitch
a
is a
jump
snake.
rope for real. Like that old jump rope.
Hey, you snake at a parade or something with his goof ass. That nigga,
Stripping, bro.
that boy said he the trap star and young Jeezy in that motherfucker, like young Jeezy in that motherfucker, chap.
That's why I say I agree with the
You know he been gone for a little minute. That boy said young Jeezy. That nigga-
Fuck, let them know, I agree with the comment, y'all.
This man here, man.
Definitely happy that y'all beat the system, but and to keep it a whole G, they can't go to jail for the same crime anyway, so they can't take them to jail for the same thing, even if they came back and did the shit. I don't know. That's my segment, fellas.
Without further ado, man, this has been another fire episode of Blunt Talk, yo.
The blunt is
Shout
talk.
out to the people in the motherfucking chat who've been chilling with us. If you didn't catch the show, man, hit it on the replay, man. Go back and check that out, man, from where you started at.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. We was talking
End it
about
right
that
there.
earlier with the cash
End it
app
right
dude
there.
getting stabbed.
Yeah, he
Stabbed
got
that man.
stabbed, but we know, nah. In the coinky dink, and they talking about moving money and all that, man. Come on, my barter system. Yeah, we was on
Losing
Black
the
Hatchet. You been
dollar.
missing, man. Black Hatchet, you been missing, dog. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. This shit worldwide, man. We doing it big, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some of that old soul music while we jump on out of here, people. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, any final statements for the night on any of the topics, any of the situations that we talked about from earlier, or any of y'all segments?
Law enforcement all the way across the board got to do better, bro. It's things that they really need to pay attention to lock people up for certain things, and I think they flooding the jail with weed heads and drug heads and meth heads and all that shit or whatever. And they got real fucking pedophiles and sick people out here that's doing sick shit. Like this nigga, a police officer, and he trying to grab his partner dick after they go get fucking drinks.
On
and
the
shit.
real.
Like,
Martinis
on, man.
and shit. Martinis and dick. That nigga that a fool.
This shit ain't real.
He going to get a dick teeny.
That nigga
That dick teeny. That nigga a fool, man.
Dick teeny. Dick teeny.
That's some fucking shit, bro.
But yeah,
I'm
but
with you on that one.
Yeah, bro. That what his name? What you call it?
Pedo Pat.
Yeah, like just everybody, bro. Like
yeah, Pat Wojahn,
should
Pedo
line
Pat.
his ass up and shoot him 80 fucking times. Stupid ass selling fucking turn porn and all that. Like that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, playing it off like you a mayor and shit, Top. Knowing you a goddamn
mayor.
That's your real job though, being a goddamn pedo distributor. But you playing it off like you a mayor and shit. Yeah.
But that was man, fuck, I passed the mic.
All right.
Where you at on any either the subjects early what we talked about, you know what I'm saying? In other topics. In a segment.
Big thanks for all my people. Like I said during my little segment, go learn your rights. Make sure you brush up on at least knowing your basics when it comes to the police. Because as you saw, that man followed the first 3 rules and walked out of there 12 hours later into the 24-hour hold period. Pedo Pat, they got something for you, boy. And where's that? College Park? Wherever y'all prison at, I hope they got a special place for you. Just for you.
Baltimore.
So with that, man, like for the parents, like myself and my wife, we had to keep up keep up with the times, because you never know what your children getting out here into on these online situations and tablets and social media and everything. You got to keep your eyes open and just at least monitor what they're doing. You know, if you set it up for them, don't tell them the password. If they want to get on, you got to sign them in and you check their history. So they don't know nothing about delete no history off no computer. They just whine and op, you know. And like Chop said, with the law enforcement. No, you know what? Matter of fact, I won't go over the whole situation with the police in the car. Like, yeah, y'all caught dude in a stolen car. The most y'all should have did instead of just had the other partner unlock the door so y'all could snatch your boy out the car. He wouldn't have had a chance to pull off and that man's life would have been saved. So piggybacking off of what my boy Chop said, man, y'all gotta do better about what y'all be doing and pay attention. And not everything has to do with you wanting to shoot something, because quite honestly, they ain't had to shoot that man. Throw the car in park and hurry up and snatch him and grab him and try to handcuff him, do something. So yeah, you know, law enforcement across the board gotta do a little bit better, especially when it comes to dealing with apprehension of an offender. Down to the pedo pack situation, once again, I know they got a special place for you. I know they got a special place for you in hell, because that's where you're going. But while you here on earth, I hope they find a special place for you so you could be dealt with accordingly. Because my brand of justice is not the brand of justice that you want to actually go up against. So yeah, that's my list, my final thoughts.
Oh yeah, P, yeah, definitely feeling a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? That you touched on. So I'm gonna go from the beginning. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with the robot in the beginning. Yeah, Brown was very confused. He had no point in what he was trying to say. That dude always be chewing their ass up every time they come out there and try to prove their point about what transgender and all that. So until we come to a conclusive understanding of what that is, every time y'all put these people on these panels, they're going to get embarrassed if they can't fully explain that scientifically, medically, spiritually, or any kind of way. So this is what's going to happen. As long as y'all admit to there's only two genders, then y'all have no dog or no walk or no fist in this motherfucking fight. Round, okay, you was protecting yourself, but you did post a picture in the goddamn dude blood knowing y'all was beefing. So with you getting shot also, again, look like it, because like my dog said, your arm was in a sling, so you probably got shot too while trying to get grabbed. That's probably what you said. I don't know what happened, but y'all was already in this chain, like me and Chai were talking about, this chain of bullshit where y'all niggas is killing each other from way back, and you know, from family and all that, like, you know, like the white boys used to do back in the G. You know, families is fighting, and then it turned into partners, then just tied to these people, just can't break this chain of just killing each other. So this is what that was tied to. So when you did a move like that, you kept the link going. When you took that picture, when you snapped that picture, you kept that link going. So just imagine if you wouldn't have had took that picture, how far your career actually would have went, because you know you was BTB Savage. You know what I'm saying? You was on your way. You looked like you had a little something. You know? So you know, times is short, man, and I'm saying, and it waits for no man. Yeah, the pedal male, 80 counts, man. 80, bruh. 80. Ain't no way you can escape from this. And I'm definitely gonna keep a close eye on this for Blunt Talk, for all my smokers. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this for y'all, because we definitely gotta keep up with what they're gonna give him in this situation. If y'all didn't watch it, go back and just, you know, check it out right quick. 80 fucking count, man. What we got? The flex, man. Yeah, you know, stand up for yourself. You have rights. You have these amendments. You have these things to protect you, so use them to the full extent of the law, because these motherfuckers are protected to force you to believe that you don't have these rights, if that makes sense. And believe me, they practice it to keep this organization going. It's not also here to protect you, it's also here to protect businesses. It's actually here to control you. So when you think about it like that, you understand what I mean. What we got? The police grooming way round, bro. Hey man, you get 3 fucking with me. That's what the man said, bro. He ain't want it like that, man. And then you being who you was, you shouldn't have took advantage of that position anyway. So sometimes you reap what you sow. You know, you're out there looking for a man ass and shit, and you done got quick 3 bullets in the ass. man, unalived your ass. So, yeah, man. You know, and then looking at how it sounded, we could make all kind of speculations all we want, but you know what I mean. When he pointed that finger, like Black Angel said, when he pointed that motherfucking finger, say, bruh, should not have pursued him. It was a wrap on that. So, with that being said, that's what happened. That, you know, well, last but not least, come on, Round. We from New Orleans. We represent way more than that. Y'all hear us talk all the time. Y'all been listening to the show. Y'all hear us got that lingo, but y'all don't hear us talk like that. We tell our brothers to think different. We tell our people to be smarter, move in silence. You know what I mean? Like Ram said. You know what I'm saying? Silent Child, 17, man. You know what it is. That's my motherfucking that's my birth name. Man. Fuck wrong with y'all? You see what I'm saying? That's my Indian name. What they call it, my spirit name. So, you know, it is what it is, man. And we gonna step like that, you know. All that other stuff back up, man. Look, you be right back. Sometimes people speak that stuff into existence, y'all. They be wanting to be back there, and it be damn near amazing that they out, because they be like, damn, nigga, let me out. You see what I'm saying? He giving props to Williams and shit. That nigga tripping. Come on, bro. But I digress. You know, you burn bridges. How you burn bridges, and then you know you be in a position where you want to be sometimes. And sometimes, if you know you can't get out of a way, people make a way. I digress. If you motherfucker don't want that, you know what I'm saying, fellas. Great show once again. Appreciate y'all for coming through like y'all always do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This is another one. Once again, shout out to the people who actually been fucking with us in the live, man. We're gonna continue to grow. We're gonna continue to bring you more of this commentary. Any shout outs, fellas, before we roll out? Last 3 minutes. We're gonna try to hit it at that 3 marker.
No, I'm good.
Peter?
To all our listeners, I just want to give a big shout out to all our listeners and subscribers. Anybody new to the chat, all our regulars, thank y'all for coming. I'm steady trying to drum up people to get them to come into the show, y'all. So just know this, I'm with y'all. Y'all stay with us. We gonna keep coming at y'all with the hot content and everything else in between. So just keep checking us out. We gonna get better as time go on. Love y'all.
Thanks. Get all that shit Pete I just said.
Yeah, man. And this has been another fire session of Blunt Talk, man. We out. BLUNTTALKnola. BLUNTTALKnola on YouTube. Comment, like, subscribe.
Holla at your people.